Real, you know you're my favorite motherfucking rapper. Your birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, baby. You know I love you. I love that ghetto shit. Let's do it. Hey, look, these hoes want a chocolate nigga. Guess who got some chocolate for you? Ain't got time to pop it with you. Now my head, they hopping on you. In this bitch like Ron Artest. Knock one of these niggas out performing. All this shit they done seen on cameras. Imagine what I did when it was not recorded. Get it, baby. Get it, baby. Get it, baby. Yeah, I be like, show me some ass, I wanna see something, babe. Find me a hoe and I freak on her. I ain't her boyfriend right now, she my freak for the day. I got a show to come lean on it, even when summer right there and it's hot outside. I take the beat and I ski on it. We on the Casamigos, I got 3 of them. They want me fuck them all night, want me pee on them. Nope, ain't finna have me on TMZ talking about trafficking. I got the ARP, I get the slapping and showing you bitch ass niggas what's happening. Fuck did you think? I tell the waitress at clubs, I'ma open my bottle myself, so don't fuck with my drink. Pull up from the club in a Rolls Royce, car full of bad bitches bumping some Drake. Nigga, comfortable in here, it's me and the fully. Fuck with me, I'ma get jiggy. I see that she fuck with that, she don't think I seen her looking. No, she won't give me that kitty. When they put the pressure on you niggas, run away. You know me, I'm still in the city. I just hit the grocery store, we got some groceries today. Went home and made me some chicken. These little niggas hoes, you see when you look in their eyes. I cook when these niggas like fries. Wanna be known, wanna go get you some streams. I cook when you niggas on live. Came up with lies, I call them Pinocchio, back on their ass like, no you don't. I'm in the fast car smoking on. Get nasty, gave me some throat to go put on our fast like I'm running late. Back on that bullshit, ready to demonstrate. Get on your ass and go get some steak. I'm on some other shit, want some more real estate. I got a bag and hit with a drink. She got that ass, I feel when it shake. It didn't got value to put on some weight. I'm trying to make that ass clap, hear you say, hey, get it, baby. Come on. Get it, baby. Get it, baby. Yeah, I be like, D-ho want a chocolate nigga. Guess who got some chocolate for you? Ain't got time to pop it with you. Now my head, they hopping on you. In this bitch like Ron Artest. Knock one of these niggas out performing. All that shit they done seen on cameras. Imagine what I did when they was not recorded.
Hey, Michelle, I heard they balling up in Harlem. That's what they doing? As they should be. Well, you are the queen of Harlem. You know what the king is. That's not self-proclaimed neither. Mind if I give you some halftime music, though? Mind? I'll be with the line for this shit right here.
Now lately, but I come right around with the pound, I clown and be on. Get at you, mob style, whack you, pause, round of applause, in other words, clap you. Kelsey from Mahomes, Holmes, we gonna catch you. This actual, matter of fact, is factual. Put it in a capsule, now I'm gonna ask you. Put your brains on the floor, from the floor, we'll laugh and say that's. It's a lesson, consider it a blessing. I fire, wait before confessions. Now look here, I'ma ask you one question. And you crazy. At your funeral, your girl at the casket leaning, give you that. You're not the first one. And with the scope on the part when I dump, I tell you. Enough of that, or how we get his melon crack. His girlfriend had him out to selling crack. Took all the profit, dreamed she was selling that. Walked all over him, that nigga was a welcome mat. Nobody gonna tell him that. If he raised his voice, she would say who he yelling at. The sunken place, he fell in that. I don't wanna stall him, I wanna call him. I don't waste time, hit him right on FaceTime, laugh and say that's. Keep it G now, she with me now. With him, she was so bored. But girl, I wanna go raw.
Hey, Michelle, I heard they balling up in Harlem. That's what they doing? As they should be. Well, you are the queen of Harlem. You know what the king is. That's not self-proclaimed neither. Mind if I give you some halftime music, though?
They messed my song up, y'all, but that's all right. What's happening, everybody? What is today? July the 16th. We halfway through the month already, beautiful people. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Thank everybody for coming through. Thank everybody for coming through. Salute to the first one in the building, my boy T.O. with the 20 ball, my guy. I appreciate all the love and support. We will never have a membership here. Never. If you want to give out your pockets, give out your pockets. Cash App at the bottom, R Dubs. Let's see who in the building, because y'all know how we do it. I don't like to keep y'all a long time, but a good time. What's pop? We got Brianna in the building. D the Degenerate. You got a wrench, bro? Nope, you don't, but you do now. Gotta get you. Everybody gets a wrench until you don't. The beautiful, the incomparable Doris Myers is in the building. Shadow Dragon TV, welcome, God. Make sure y'all support and check out RLV. That is Petty Red Lipstick Vibes here on YouTube. Frieza, my guy. Fred G, what's up, young God? I see you. The beautiful Doris. I said Tim and Miranda, one of my favorite couples. One of the best moderators on YouTube, Adrian Nicole. Shout out to you, sis. Jolie. Who else we got in the building? Almanize, great show earlier. Keep working, keep grinding. My boy Fish in the Fit, Poke Chop Sandwiches. Y'all can check him out on Facebook and Instagram. Nice charm coming through. CDM Johnson, what's popping? K-Rod, where you been at, bro? I pray everything's good with you, my guy. My brother, Mr. He Said, is here on YouTube. That is Promote Conscious Parenting. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not. Bring back Shane. Hey, Missy, it's cool. Let me give you your wrench, sis. I see you. Just doing my work. How you doing, beautiful? Happy Tuesday. Kasim, the fashion icon in the building. What's good, bro? Hope everything's good with you. Kay, what's good? Ronald 804. I appreciate you coming through. Let me take care of y'all. I got y'all, man. Y'all sit back, relax. I'm gonna take care of y'all, man. We're gonna talk about this. This will be an open panel. I got time today. We're gonna come talk about it. Now, let's lay the ground rules. We will not overtalk. We will not interrupt. You will allow people to finish their thoughts. If you do not, I will mute you. If it gets obsessive, I will kick you out. No one has to pay. No one has to vote. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but we're here to have grown folks conversations, okay? If y'all agree to that, can I get a 1 in the chat? And if somebody comes in, y'all pass it along. Those are the ground rules. Hey, baby CC, how you doing, beautiful? I appreciate the $10. Let's go. Let's go. It will go to a very great cause. It's called bills. So I definitely appreciate y'all support at any time. Cash App, Super Chats, y'all being here with me. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate that. So Solid was good, man. Make sure y'all check out my boy So Solid, man. He is a lyrical monster. He is available on all streaming platforms under So Solid. Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music. Check out So Solid, man. He got that West Coast flavor that you're looking for. You feel what I'm saying? Missy T in the building. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you, Love Bug. Just Dario, my guy. Always coming through with the support, man. Just Dario, man. Make sure y'all follow that man on Instagram. That's an Acura and bike riding legend, man. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my soliloquy, and then we gonna get to it, man. Right now, I'm gonna steal what works. So right now, Dario is the sponsor of the show. I'm gonna steal what works. You're just gonna round that up for you, Dario, because what's a penny? Right? So let's get to it. Y'all seen it when you came in. Let's talk about that discipline. Hey, man, don't lose your money because of me, bro. Discipline. For my fellas. Oh, you know what? Nope, I'm not going to even do it that way because I want this to be a conversation. Everybody in the chat, what's the reward that a man gets, a man that has all his necessities. He's a squared away man, L7. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to call that, he's a squared away dude. He's an L7. He got all the I's dotted and the T's crossed, right? Own car, own place, financially savvy. He not rich. He's not rich. No one's rich, right? No one's rich. I'm not rich. Like I said, I take y'all super chats and I run with them. God damn it, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, for a man that has his necessities met, right? He can do everything, right? What's the true reward that a woman offers? Anybody? And I'm not trying to degrade or minimize it. I'm being honest. Chat participation is a must, guys. If I get no chat participation, this show will not run. Eric J, what's good, man? He said her body. D Degenerate says a child. Hey D, great point, right? But how does a child get here? What's the act you have to do to get a kid here? Options of what, Mr. Williams? Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams. Options to do what? Hello, my sister. How you doing? How you doing? I'm about to place another order this week, so be ready for me. So to my ladies, and I understand. Hold on, Bugsy, I got you. What's popping with you? Lovely world. How you doing, sister? A woman to further his legacy. Facts. But what you got to do to get there, though? Huh? All these things, right? It is. It is. But let's keep that right there, Mr. Williams. Let's keep that right there. I'll come back to it. Cat, basically, right? The only component is missing. Right. Access to her time and to what? Have sex, right? Okay. GTD. Get the draws, dog. Sex. Okay. So can we all agree? Ali, bro, we got to do this, bro. They don't be listening, my guy. Peace, God body. Shout out to Ilkhan Ali for a fire show earlier. If you haven't subscribed to Ilkhan Ali, please do so. The Untouchable Gang is in the building. Shout out to the Untouchables. So I asked a panelist this question earlier, guys. Ladies, what do dicks do? Ladies, what do dicks do? Does a dick want to fuck? Does it try to fuck? Adrian, what's popping, my boy? How you doing? Or better yet, Adrian, thank you, my sister. But let's do this scenario, right? Let's frame it like this. When we see a dude, right? And let's say he tricking off on a girl money-wise. Do we get mad at the girl or the guy? Tez, what's good, man? Make sure y'all subscribe to Tez the Fire, man. It's my boy right there. Great content when he's doing it. Get on your job, boy. Facts, Bam. Ladies, when a guy offers you money for nothing and you take it for whatever reason, are you mad at yourself? Or if he helped you move furniture and you're not his girl? The guy, because he's raising the price. The guy. Hassan, you're not new, you're family, bro. It's all good. Welcome to it. Come on, chat. Everybody got something to type when it's something they believe. I'm asking questions. What's good, Mike? You safe, bro? Ladies, is it fair to say, I ain't gonna even say, is it fair to assume that sex in the large majority of cases for men is set up as a reward system? Smitty, what's popping? Nobody? Yes. Yep. I would say that's exactly what it is. Yep. Yep. And a lot of guys offer what they can in hopes on getting the box to display. But isn't that the game, Tim? Ladies, how many of y'all mess with guys that don't have any resource? None. Gentlemen, how many of y'all would tell your daughters to mess with a dude who has nothing? Nothing going on. To all the parents, what would you say if your daughter bought in a guy who did absolutely nothing, yet she was sleeping with him? I mean, you can't do shit about it. You can't do nothing about it, but you can say something about it, right? Is it the nature of a woman to want to be protected and provided for?
Did you hear what I said?
Is that in the nature of women?
Did you hear what I said?
Is it something that's innate? Yep. Yes. Yep. Hey, all you ladies I see typing everywhere else, it's not what's going on with y'all. Hey, Bree, how you doing, baby? It's all right, Bree. You good? Would any of you would any of you recommend your daughters to turn off their nature of want to be cared and provided for, protected even? Because if we being honest, right, that should be the reward of a good woman, right? Because this is what they say. Ali, ain't this what they say, Mike? Hey, Mr. He said, ain't that what they say, sis? Look, listen to what I'm saying, right? It should be in a man's nature to provide and care for a woman. They're not going to stop that. I'm him in the building. What's good, Timothy? Open. The link is there. Come on up. I want to argue this point with ladies, men, whoever. Come on up. The link's pinned to the top of the chat. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying Alleganza Mac extravagance, right? I'm not ever saying that. I'm saying, would we ever tell our daughters to turn off the innate nature of their femininity, of them being a woman, of being with a man who cannot protect and provide for her? Will we ask our daughters to turn that off? Would you ask any woman to do it? Would you? I know as a man, I would never do that. I would say lower your expectations. Y'all understand the difference in that? I would say lower your lofty expectations, but I would never tell a woman to be with a man just cuz. Because as a man, I know that's not enough.
Did you hear what I said?
Chat. What do I mean when I say protection, Tim? Protection from the outside forces, protection from bad ideas, bad thoughts, protection from themselves.
Did you hear what I said?
So again, I'll ask the question because I want to make sure we're all on the same sheet of music before I move on. Would you, as a man or a woman who's lived this life, how many years, same thing, it's all included. It's all included. But the way you feel is the way you feel, Tim. That's a different conversation. Right? So you being on this planet, the years you live, the things you've experienced, the things you've seen in the relationships that you've built and been in, some worked and went your way, some didn't. Would you tell a woman to turn off their innate nature to seek the reward which is expected? Let me say that again for y'all in the back who act like y'all don't understand what I'm saying. Would y'all tell a woman to turn off? I got you so solid. Give me a second, bro. To turn off her very nature of receiving and looking for protection and provision in a man, which is a reward for her being a woman. Would you? Would you? Yes or no in the chat, everybody. We're not moving on until then. It's 40 people in here. Hey, Cammy. Riz God in the building. No. Nope. No. Nope. Nah, why would they do? Nope. Nope. Y'all heard what Cammy said. Like, share, and sub. People support the show. Jordan, what's popping? I see you, bro. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate all y'all. So why is it that y'all expect men to give up the one reward they get for dealing with women?
Did you hear what I said?
Y'all say it all the time on these panels. Fred, let's go. Let's go, my boy. Let's tell the truth. He's responsible for everything. Everything's going. The reason why the black community ain't the way it is because the man, he's not responsible. Blah, blah, blah. The reason the kids don't turn out bad is because of the daddy. If the daddy ain't there or he's even in your house, he might be a weak ass nigga. The kid's still going to be fucked up. Blah, blah, blah. If the woman in your house not respecting you, that's on you, sir. Look in the mirror, right? So y'all is telling men the one win they can get. Oh, it's a win? It's all y'all think about is pussy? What else we got? Everything else is a fucking water hose going out the other way, right? Right? So when it comes to y'all pussy, we have to be disciplined. But let's ask the real question. Why is that? And it's going to twist y'all noodle when I break it down to you. So solid. What's popping?
Salute.
Are you guys what I just said?
Yeah, I've been listening to you thus far. I'd like to hear what you guys have on it first, and I'll go ahead and tap in. I'm right here. Just
Okay.
came up.
I'm listening. Break it down for me one more time. What you basically saying?
What I'm saying is this, right? Summarize it. Let's say So Solid, a cool cat, a smooth criminal, right? You got your shit together, facts?
For the most part, yes, sir.
Pretty much. You got your whip, you got your car, you got your money, you got a little job, job, right? Let's take you back in the days before you was right. Exactly. Let's stay right there, right?
Yeah.
Or even with your girl, let's kick the ballistics, right? Would you say, or would you tell your daughters, or my apologies, would you say that it's in a woman's nature to want to be protected and provided for, financially, protected physically, within the family, children, things of that nature, financially? Would you say that's fair to say?
Absolutely.
Right? If a woman tells you that she wants a man with the job, do you tell her, you know what, that's a feeling you should turn off?
Fuck no.
When you hear a woman say, I want a man that's responsible with my children when I have them, would you ask her to turn that off?
Hell no. I see where you're going, bro. You killed it right there. Okay.
Right? Better yet, this is what's crazy is that if you can't meet that expectation, if you any type of dude, you're gonna beat yourself up for it. Am I wrong or not?
Bruh, we're gonna get on ourselves harder than the female is.
Mr. Smitty, would you say, am I off or am I just shooting in the dark right now?
I would tell you my name is Smitty and I approve this message, sir. Keep going.
Right? Now, is it fair to me to say, right, that wives get wifed, right? The reason why she's your wife is because she has earned the privilege of being taken care of, right?
Correct.
Right? That's why she's your wife, right? And the reason why you give it to her because it's a reward for her being a woman of a certain stature, correct?
Yes, sir. It has very little to do with her looks.
But would you ask your wife to deny those very things that you give her for being the woman she is? Would you ask her that?
Say that again?
Would you ask your wife to deny the things that you give her? Protection, provision, financials, a home, leadership, whatever the bullshit they want to say. Would you tell your wife, you know what? You should turn that off.
Hell no.
Let's stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you're a man of a certain stature. You got your shit together, right? You doing your thing, right? You don't need nothing from a woman, right? You don't need no money. You don't need no food. You don't need no shelter. You're mentally sound. You're not broken as a man, and the things that are wrong with you, you handle on a day-to-day basis. What can she give you?
Peace.
And what else?
Some pussy.
So why are they telling us to deny one of the only things that we can get from a woman? She ain't supposed to save you, right? She ain't supposed to save you. She ain't supposed to raise you. She ain't your mama.
So you're asking why are they saying that we should forego those things?
Why are they saying that men need to practice dick discipline?
They're saying that because they want us to meet them where they at.
But they fucking know.
Yeah, but don't you know they're allowed to do whatever the fuck they want? We the ones
Of course. I want you to think about this, right? But they fucking know.
Oh, for sure.
What you think, Smitty?
I do agree with dick discipline. Not in the format in which you speak of it.
But explain your version. Explain your version.
My version is just simply dick discipline, meaning like, for example, 41 going on 42. I've never had an STD, STI, whatever y'all call it. Why? Because I don't go around slinging ding-a-ling. I have control of myself. I know how to actually just say no, dog.
Understood.
So when I think about like me personally, when I think of discipline, bro, I'm not thinking about it in the sense of with my wife. What are you talking about? I'm supposed to be her porn star and vice versa.
Right.
I mean, like real talk. So when I think of it, I don't think of that doesn't even apply in a marriage and or relationship. But I digress. My mic is muted.
Yep. So again, when we're talking about, shout out to my boy Ali, shout out to all the content creators, right, that stand on this. When we're talking about relationships so solid, am I ever talking about just out there fucking?
No, most of the time your shit be centered around families.
So I personally don't hear it. No, I don't, and I listen to you often enough.
Right. But listen, right? But even in a nutshell, if we throw the majority, again, shout out to him, if we throw the majority of males on here that's talking about relationships, are they talking about hoeing or are they talking about getting a girl? The majority.
with some whole nigga shit.
Yeah, no, I would agree. They're talking about fucking around and shit. They ain't
They're
talking
talking about fucking around, bro. Most of these niggas ain't serious, dog. From what I hear personally.
Right.
No,
Okay.
they're not serious. No.
Okay. Understood. Right. So I'm gonna answer this question. I'm gonna ask this question. I want y'all to be honest with me, right? If there was no pussy to get, could pussy be got?
If there was no pussy to get, could pussy be gotten?
Yes.
Is this one of those trick questions where you're asking, like, can I make a fifi or some shit?
No.
Okay.
I'm asking, if there was no pussy to be got, if there was no pussy to get, could pussy be got?
If there's no water to drink, would you have something to drink? No.
Yeah. If I'm answering honestly and like straight off what you're saying, yes, you could still get it.
How?
By force.
Right. But we're not talking. I'm not talking about that. Right.
Okay, that's the only other reason.
But say it again. Say it again for him in the back.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only other way you could get it.
I want you to say what you said again. What was your answer again? How can you get pussy if there's no pussy to get?
By force.
You ever forced a girl to give you some pussy?
Never.
You ever have to grab a bitch up and say, I want your butt, bitch, and give it up?
Never.
What?
I'm asking the question. Did you ever have to physically force a woman to give you some pussy?
The only thing I've ever had to do was say no, and if anything, I've always had to bat away.
So
force what for what?
So you had to say no, right?
Man, they on your boy, bro. What the fuck? Nah, never deal with that. Nah, that ass too got receipts on it.
So listen to what I'm saying, right? So again, if there was no pussy to get and you're not taking it so solid by force, would you get pussy?
No.
Would you what? Would you get? Look,
unless it was offered to me. Unless it was offered to me.
But
no.
they not offering, my guy.
So if there's no offering and I'm not forcing, then there is no pussy to get.
Exactly.
What do you think, Smitty? Is that a fair point?
I'm confused, bro, because when you say if there's no, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm trying to keep up, Ricky. All right, so
he be confusing the shit out of me sometimes too, but you just gotta follow him though.
Yeah. No. He good. I can be abstract as well. No. That's why I rock with him. When you say if there's no coup de tang to God, can you get coup de tang? First thing come to my mind is, so you saying women don't exist? Like, I think there's no women on earth. That's why I say no. Like, the last thing came to my mind was no, they're here, but I'm gonna have to take it. Like,
no, I think that's fair. I think that's fair too, Smitty. That's a fair way.
Yeah, dog. Like, my brain didn't like that's why I'm just saying I'm trying to follow what you're saying. But go ahead, keep on.
Right. But my question still applies. You see what I'm saying? To your thought process, right? If there was none to get, it wouldn't be got, right? So why do you think I'm gonna ask the question again with this conversation we just had, right? Why do you think women try to put off dick discipline on men?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, the type of man that I am, the last thing that I ever try to do was answer for a woman. I would rather just ask my lady or a woman. I don't know why they think the way they do. I just try to make sure that I move accordingly when I'm around them, and I make sure that I pay attention to enough to where I can pick up. Okay, that's just this. That's just that.
Okay, let's
see where I'm at. I digress. My mic is muted.
Right. I didn't want to lead the witness, but it seems like I got to, right? Why when a man tells the story of how it went horribly wrong with a woman and she has a baby, why do they tell the man he should have practiced dick discipline?
I would say because it absolves them of blame.
No, I would say personally, so hearing that, my mind shifts to I am supposed to be the leader. Look, one day, if we were to be married, guess who's going to get down on one knee? It's not going to be her. So,
Right.
from putting a ring on the finger, being in a relationship, to putting a kid in that belly, or whether I just skeet in her throat and roll out, all of those decisions are made on me. So
Yes.
whatever takes place, point blank, period. Like I don't do like I just feel like a lot of let me rephrase that. I'm seeing and I recognize that there are men out here who just kind of say certain things to put that blame off. But then we talk a lot about accountability. I shit you not, Rick. That's why even the last time when I was in the chat, I wasn't going at you, and it's just I'm saying to myself, nah, that's me. That's
No,
on
I
me.
understand. I
You know
understand.
what I'm saying? Like I can't look at it no other way. I wasn't designed, taught, raised, or built no other way. If
Listen
the
to what
shit
you're
goes
saying.
down, I'm
Listen to
a
what you're saying.
captain like this with
Right.
bubbles coming out my
Right.
nose, bruh. It's no
Right.
abandoned ship.
Right. Exactly, right? You're going to be held responsible, right? Yes.
Correct. Yep.
So do you guys think they're telling you to be dick discipline because it protects you from them?
No, I think look, for me, it protects my peace. Yeah, I'm one of them.
So who can call disruption in your peace?
Only those who I allow into my circle. So it still goes right back to me. Who did I allow across the threshold?
Understood. And the reason why, because you're going to be held responsible at the end of the day, right? Right?
Nobody asked the woman when y'all break up, so what did you do, girl? The first thing they say is, so what that nigga do? We all know.
Understood. So
Respect.
again, listen to what I am saying. So are they telling that to help? Are they telling you that to protect you as a man from them?
I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Sometimes the proper, I don't know. I don't want to just say anything.
Are you asking if that's their intention?
I don't know, Ricky.
Hey, so solid. If she was a good woman and you were moving, right? Because again, remember, I talk about relationships, right? I talk about relationships, right? So if she was a good woman and you was a decent man, you got to protect yourself from her?
Nope. But I'm gonna keep it real, Rick. I don't think when we have these conversations about discipline that it is centered around a married couple.
Why not?
Oh, that's a good one, bro.
But
good observation.
You thinking, why not?
Because a married couple, it goes back to what you just said. If she's a good woman and you're a good man and y'all married together and you know damn well each other are good people, you don't got to go through them type of problems.
The only reason why I'm down on one knee is because I have thoroughly, through and through, observed you, woman. Exactly. And I have come to the conclusion, yes, you are fit to sit next to me on this throne. Yes.
So
you are of good counsel. Yes.
Right. She's a decent woman, right?
A good woman.
Right. So
I'm just speaking for mine. I don't know about y'all.
Right.
I know what I got.
Listen. So do you have to practice discipline with her?
No. No.
So
not in that instant. And that's what I went back to earlier.
Listen, bro. Listen. So again, are women. I only talk about black women. I don't care what the other ones do. We don't date them, right? So are our women saying that you should practice discipline to protect you, because or to protect you from them?
God damn it, Ricky. See, you keep saying that and leaving out. Are they saying that in the context of relationship or bachelor?
But when you say them,
that has a lot to do with how I answer.
But when you say them, you don't mean them our wives, right? You mean them black women as a whole.
I'm talking. Is that the message? Is that the message that's being sent out overall to black men that you should practice discipline, not just from us, but from other men, correct?
Yeah.
Not just the women, but the other men, correct? Right? So again, why is this necessary? Because it protects you from the aftermath of dealing with a what?
A punk bitch.
A hoe. Dealing with a hoe.
But that's what we was confused, Rick, because you was
and I know that it's just not.
When you say them, when you say protect us from them, when you say them, I'm thinking of them as my wife, the woman that I'm fucking with.
Right.
But when you say them, you mean the ratchets, the punk bitches, the chicks in our race that ain't doing good.
Right. But
okay.
Is it so again, I need y'all to ride with me, right? I need y'all to ride with me. And
I'm just not touching the radio.
Listen. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Right? I know I think weird. So Solid, my boy, he know I think weird. You know
I'm right there with you, brother. You ain't alone. Go ahead.
Right? But again, right? If women were good in mass, listen to what I'm saying, So Solid.
Yep.
If they were good in mass,
we wouldn't need no protection.
Right? Because the woman, she's not. What did I ask? I asked you, when did you have to have the gorilla bitch for a gorilla armor woman for some pussy, right?
Right.
When?
Right. So you saying they don't need no protection from us, but we need protection from them?
Because we can't sleep, we can't do shit with them until they let us fuck, right?
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You said yourself the only way I can get some pussy if ain't no pussy getting sent out is if I gorilla pimp a bitch, right?
Yes, sir.
So are they telling us to keep our dick to ourselves to protect us just because they love us or to protect us from them?
All right. From what I know, my woman, all right, so look, right? Let me just say this. I remember, all right, so me and my lady, before our first encounter, this is a first for me. I've never been in a relationship where a woman actually required for me and her to get tested prior. Okay. So I would say for me, because she speaks highly about keeping herself clean and not contracting anything, not messing with dirty, foul people. She's not attracted to dudes that got a whole lot of hoes, if you would say. She don't like them type of men. So my point is that from what I know in my personal circumstance, see, that's why I try not to like put everything in a cookie cut, because I know each individual circumstance could be different, but there is an umbrella of what is overall. But I'm just saying, as far as to land it, it sounds like to me that she wants to protect herself from anybody who's not moving the right way and or not keeping themselves in order. And you know what? I feel the same way. That's why I ain't never really deal with certain grades of women. Them women not even in my radar. They don't be in the circles I go. They're not in the places I frequent or nothing. So I don't come across these hoes. And that's why I be questioning how you niggas keep coming across them. Not y'all in particular, but just in general. How y'all keep coming across them. If your circle right, and if you go to the right places, and if you frequent around the right type of people, you shouldn't even be in the vicinity of these hoes. How you keep coming across that shit? Where the fuck you be at? But you know, that's just me. But I'm just saying, from what I'm seeing, dealing with a woman of very much so a good quality and high grade, it's very much so about her wanting to protect herself. But in her protecting her, if I care about her enough, guess what I'm gonna do? Continue to make sure I keep my shit up, right? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Stay there.
So
stay there.
I digress. My mic is muted. You got it, Ricky.
Stay there. Right. So your girl, she knows to protect herself, right?
From what I'm seeing and observing, yes, and she's good at it. Yes.
What does that look like?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only word that comes to my mind is refreshing.
No, stop.
I don't know where you're going with that. My bad, Ricky.
Stop. When you knew that your woman was a good woman, it wasn't like the rest of these hoes in these circles that you don't frequent, right?
Right.
What were the signs that showed you that it's a go? It's a 10 all points bulletin. What was the signs?
Well, one, first and foremost, consistency in communication, routine and stuff. Just the simple fact that she doesn't fail on you know, like how she operates. How she started is exactly how she is now, even after our encounter. She's still the same. She keeps it up. She ain't got comfortable and lazy.
You got on tap dancing shoes, but fuck it, right?
Yeah, I can
How
give you a
I don't care.
How did that look when it came to how did that look when it come to y'all fucking them?
How did it look?
Yeah.
I don't really talk about what my sex life, Brody. I don't go there.
Smitty,
I don't talk nothing about
Smitty,
that in no form of fashion.
Smitty,
I don't know.
Yeah. What's good, Mike?
It's a very simple answer, man. He may have something different or felt something because she respects him. She just respects him. I didn't see.
Hey, Smitty, you can come back. I'm fucking with you.
I done seen nurses. I done seen good girls burn niggas. It's just because the girl he with respects him. That's all it is.
Say that again, Mike. I'm sorry.
I said he probably to make a long answer short, he knew because his girl showed him respect.
Right. I mean, that's part of it, right? But what I'm asking the question is this, right? Yeah. When it comes, if you're gonna recognize your woman as such, right? As he says, and I'm not trying to knock him or nothing. I don't deny it, right? If he tells me his woman's a certain way, until I see that, right, I gotta believe him. Until I see different, I gotta believe him, right? But what I'm saying is that when it came to sex, it was something that she exhibited. It's something or a standard that she held that let him know, hey, she not one to play with like that. What was that? What was it for you, Mike?
I say it's respect.
Just respect?
Yeah, she just respected me. She respected herself. So with her respecting herself, she respected me.
How did she prove to you that she respected herself?
She was clean. She wasn't out here showing skin. She wasn't out here doing stuff for attention. She was all about me. And so I knew that she wasn't in everybody else's face at the time. You know what I mean? She wasn't trying to get everybody else's attention. She wasn't a cat in heat. That's one sign. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but when he had said, I don't know how these other dudes are getting caught up, it's like, man, you just never know. Look at the numbers in Houston. You just never know. Like these numbers are going up. So you saying 80% of women in Houston just are a raw dog, ain't shit as females? Because the STD rate went up super high.
Yeah.
Which is true, but they all got different professions. That's why I was trying to say, like, you can't narrow down on it's just outside of what they look like or how they act. Because you've had within the past year lawyers from Atlanta get knocked off because they was messing with the doughboy who ain't have nothing. And they went to the best schools to get that profession, but they taking care of the dude that's sitting on the couch playing Madden and stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I just say it's respect. You know what I mean?
Okay. What you think, So Solid? What was the thing that made you say, this the one? She don't play about this shit. What's happening?
I would have to say it was the amount of attention that she showed me. I met my wife at work, and there was a whole bunch of other dudes that was on her that liked her, that knew her before me. I popped up, and she showed me an amount of deference. And when we did get together, she just treated a nigga so good, bro. She never gave me a reason to even think that, you know what I'm saying, that I needed to second guess her on anything when it came to her loyalty and her attention on me. She's never given me a reason. If I was to second guess her, it would be my own insecurity, bro, because like she literally treats a nigga like a king.
Right. King Asia Mav, what's popping? How you doing, Doc?
How you doing? Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to you, King Ricky.
It's good to see you still around, man. What you got on it, bro?
I mean, give me the lead off question. What is it you're trying to, obtain? What kind of response you trying to get?
No, I want you to answer the way you want to answer. My question is that why do women, I'm not going to even say women, why do women and men expect men to practice discipline when it's the only real reward, or one of the only real rewards they get from dealing with a woman?
Yeah, I think yeah, I was listening. Yeah, the final one, because you could spread yourself too thin. You could get in something that you can't get out of, get something you didn't ask for, get something you can't get rid of. Pretty much all the above, rob you of your peace of mind and all that. A plethora of things.
So is it fair to me to assume then they tell us to practice discipline to protect us from them?
If they have that good intention in mind. I mean, there's always, it's a double-headed sword. It could be because, hey, they just trying to police your dick. I mean, excuse me, I don't mean. I mean, what is the platform here? Is we able to speak like we could speak?
You're a grown man, sir.
Okay. well, it's an audience that's listening, so that's why I want to be respectful.
Oh, they grown too, bro. Go ahead with it.
So, yeah, pretty much that. You have a group of people that they're narcissists that want to police your sexuality, and then there are some that has your best interest in mind. So we really don't know what the person's intentions are. Sometimes you could get a grasp of it, but majority of men, the dickhead would do, the thinking when it comes to, sexual intercourse, and guys would, follow that lead without thinking with their main head, saying, hey.
But why would we have to do that when all the black women are knowledgeable and good and educated?
If that's the case, which we know there's not, so we just being hypothetical now. If all the women were good, that's the space we get to, then no, there wouldn't be. But I think that's probably the conundrum that we living in now, is that it's hard to decipher who is the good ones, who's the bad ones, because for now the gray area done expanded.
What you mean gray area, sir?
But there's a gray area. I mean, can you just honestly, just off of face value, see a female and know, is she the 304 or she's the real wifey type?
I mean, you can't look at nobody and tell. You can have a safe assumption, but you can't be 100% sure, right?
Correct. You're right.
But the only reason you know she is a hoe because she gave you hoish tendencies, right?
Some hoes come and they be nice and smiley and all that. They could be the insurance agent. They could be the doctor. They could be the teacher.
Right. So you got to practice discipline, right? Because she might get you. Facts.
Correct. You're right on that.
Right. So again, we're practicing discipline to protect ourselves from our own women. Is that correct or no?
Well, I would say start off protecting you from yourself. If you're going to go down. I mean, me speaking as a man, I'm not going to speak for all the guys. I could tell on myself, and I let other guys, say what they want to say about themselves.
I understand that. That's not where I'm at, right? Again, as I mentioned in the earlier part of the conversation, and it's the conversation that everybody agrees on, right? The reason why the black community is failing is because of the black man. He doesn't head the household correctly. Even if he does, he has more to do, right? The reason why we're responsible for everything.
Okay.
Right. So we understand as men that no matter what happens after we fuck, we gonna have a responsibility of what happens, right? Either it's going to happen because we're stand-up men, or the government's going to make you do it, right?
Correct.
So again, are they telling us to have discipline to protect us from them or from ourselves?
From them. I say from them.
Yeah, it has to be.
I think it's still, Ricky, I don't want to, make it still, convoluted. It all depends on the female that's perpetuating it.
But if they were all good females, would that be a problem?
If they were all good females, then they are probably looking out for you, for me. Well, I'll just say for me, they're looking out for me. I've been had it.
That's what his point is, King Asia. That's what he's saying. He's saying that's why we need to be protected from them, because if they were all good women, we wouldn't need no discipline.
But I thought black men were the problem, though.
We could just operate in nature if they wasn't the problem.
I mean, it's enough blame to spread around. I don't know what's the bullseye that we looking at. If for me, I'm just going to say, and I'm gonna hurry up, try not to be long-winded. When you just look at the whole landscape, I would say the problem lies more on the female side because of the number ratio. So more women, more problems. versus the men ratio. Now,
Right.
who contributed factor? What's the contributing factor? Then I think that's also on the female side. You know, yeah, it's enough men out here doing whole guy shit.
So right. But what I'm saying is that should men be denying the one thing that they get from a relationship from a woman that's actually solid and official, the one thing that's tangible?
No, in that case, if it's all good, then you know, and she's the only, you know, source of the sex. No, it shouldn't be no big disagreement. It should be, hey, if you're healthy and able, let's get it in. Now the dick discipline is if you don't want me to step out, I understand that. If you don't want me to be involved with another female, I get why you want me to practice dick discipline. But if it's just when it comes to her in the bedroom, when I got the time to do it and I want to do it, it shouldn't be no discipline, you know, involved, unless, you know, we're focusing on something else. You know, the other factors come into play, like if it's religion, then there's what do they call that? Not abstinence, but the other word.
I say
Celibacy.
Celibate.
There you go, celibacy. That's only doing a religion thing.
Okay, facts. So let's
point to something, Rick, if I can say something.
Mhm.
I think what you're trying to say, man, and correct me if I'm wrong. What you're trying to say is have discipline, like it's like having, like you protect your resources. Like on the first date or first time you hang out with a chick, don't be taking her to Ruth Chris. Really get to know the chick. So
I'm not even
same page as you.
No, I'm not even saying that. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that are we now into the point in society where we're also responsible for a woman's pussy?
Yep.
I don't think we're responsible for a woman's pussy. I think we're responsible for our own actions, and we're waking up and seeing how when she says have dick discipline, she really saying a lot of these girls out here ain't really shit. But if you fall into that, that's your fault.
Right. So listen. Hold up, yo. Everybody, hold up. Right. So it's my fault, right? When I'm being a man, right? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, right? I need y'all to ride with me for a second. It's my fault when I take the one reward that a man gets from dealing with a woman. It's my fault, right? Is it a woman? Is it a woman's fault when she operates within her nature and takes the thing a man's provide for her? Is that her fault?
No. According to me, no. That's what she's supposed to do.
So like, no, on how you asking it, man, like the one thing she should give me isn't all just what's between her legs.
Understood.
You know what
Understood, right? Those are the intangibles. I'm talking about the tangibles. Okay. You paying a rent is tangible. You paying for a trip to Brazil is tangible, right? It's shit you can put your hands on. Now the other shit is where love comes in. I understand. I'm trying to make a point, right?
Yeah, I'm making it simple. Let's go.
Right. So again, I'm gonna ask the question, right? Again, my bad, Proto. I ain't see you back there, my boy. Chaotic was popping. What I'm asking again is this. I understand, and I will give you guys this point. Mm-hmm. What happens is if you fuck and she gets pregnant, it's on you. You get burnt, it's on you.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever happens, it's on you. Can we all acknowledge that so we can stop using this as a point? Can we acknowledge that, right?
Yeah, it's on you.
Would that happen if she didn't give you no pussy?
It wouldn't happen if she didn't give you no pussy, no.
Do you take pussy or is it given to you?
Oh, it's given to me.
So solid?
It is given to me, sir.
How about you, Proto? You ever gorilla some pussy?
Never gorilla no yams.
Chaotic, what's popping? What say you, sir?
Hey, what's going on, Uncle
Everything.
Rick, man? I say it's given to you.
Right? So what y'all is telling men, and we're telling men, right, is to control themselves. It's so bad out here with these women. They'll put a baby on you and take you to child support. They might burn you down there in Houston. Shit, you might get HPV, HIV, fucking hurt. You name it. It's popping in Houston, Atlanta, New York.
Don't put us in this.
Whatever, nigga. Right? So again, are they doing this to make sure you're an upstanding man, to make sure you're available for the best woman, and to make sure that you're not being passed around and all this shit they be saying like a man being community property? Or is it to simply protect you from them? Because if they never gave you no pussy, you wouldn't have no problems, right?
I was about to say no, because that only pertains to the hoes. But then at the same time, you're right, because if the hoes wasn't acting that, like, I was gonna say that the woman is doing it for us also, because they know that how we can go to temptation and all that. But then you're right, because if I can succumb to my temptation, but if you're not a hoe, if every woman's operating the way they should be, I can't get no pussy from them either.
What you said, if they were operating, what if we went back to chastity belts?
There would be civil war, sir.
Well, who would be, the orchestrator of the chastity belt? Would the women be doing it, or would it be governed by them? Would it be governed?
It would be the fathers or the male adult of the family, right? Because it's all our fucking fault, right?
It is. It's all our fault.
Yeah.
So
and then at what age does the chastity belt comes off?
12.
Shit, 9. God damn it! What the fuck? This 2024 9.
At the age of 9, the chastity belt comes off.
Yes.
Off or on?
On.
No, I said off. At what year does
it comes off?
Once she gets married.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Would y'all think women go for that? Would y'all think women would go for that?
Not now, no. Because all women are
no, they never wanted it. They don't want that.
Somebody said all women are hoes.
There ain't no mandatory paternity testing. They ain't gonna go for it.
So again, I asked the question: if it's all our fault and we're the ones always responsible, are we responsible for women's pussies, where they go and how they act with them or not?
No, we're not responsible for that. They control that. And I think this whole dick discipline conversation is really from people on the outside of it. We've never heard any woman that wants you to practice dick discipline on her, and she wants it. So this is a way for people to kind of beat you down and say, oh, you should have did this, you should have did that. When nobody in the situation, if you ever been in a situation asking you to practice dick discipline on them, or when it involves themselves.
Right.
But they like to tell you to do it because that's a way to control you.
Right. Well, that's what I think.
I think if you're hearing it from a woman, they understand. And women don't have a moral code like men do. You know what I'm saying? So it's on us to always practice dick discipline, because women are going to be women. That's just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like a bear is going to eat you. If you know what I'm saying? A woman is a woman is a woman.
But I thought men were the predators, Proto.
No,
hey, you was thinking wrong, Ricky.
No, I ain't say that.
I'm saying Ricky. You were thinking wrong. We are the hunters. We'll get out and hunt. But really, yeah, every guy up here, no homo, no diddy. If they just sit still, like you say, practice dick discipline, how much pussy you think will come to them before the end of this month? Every guy up here.
Not much.
Yeah,
and that's even if you married. That's even if you married, you still got to go get it.
No, okay. My bad. That was the caveat. We're talking single.
No. Even if you're married and you didn't take it from your wife, if you didn't, you know what I mean, put the first move on your wife, you probably wouldn't get no yams. Like even when you're married,
I don't know what region. I don't know what region you're in, sir. I swear I don't know what region you're in, man.
Yeah.
No, the BZ
my wife
said,
trying to take it from me.
BZ said, yeah, this is a very structured conversation. On one hand, you're saying we are responsible, and on the other side, you're saying we're powerless. No, this is what people say. This is the conversations we have. Right? This is what is innate in this space. A woman that give you some pussy, right, and say you got her pregnant, Yeah, but she got herself pregnant for real.
Thank you, Ricky. Pussy is being weaponized now. So the guy that say, "Hey, you ain't gonna get no action," stop it.
Right? Because listen to what I'm saying. And y'all look, man, and y'all give me a second because y'all know how I am. So let me walk this down for y'all. Why are we expecting the game of nature to change? Let's play it in society as a whole. I want y'all to look at where we're at in the Western world as a whole. Right? Hasn't it always been the rule in nature since time and eternal that the man seeks the woman for sex and she has the right of refusal? Has that not always been the case?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's been perpetuated. Yeah, that's the narrative.
That's always been the narrative, but it ain't the same no more because they can't even tell if a woman is a woman now. So
Right,
that whole
right.
man-woman stuff is getting thrown out the window.
So right, you making my point, right? We got to look at what's natural and what's not. Like I said, y'all see Satan working in front of y'all every day and don't recognize it, right? So the game ain't changed in nature. God damn it. Male lions chase female lions. Male elephants chase women elephants. Am I wrong or not, right?
No, I think you're right. I just think that we have to acknowledge there's more than one way to hunt. We are as men are the aggressor. We're the aggressor, but
right. This is what I'm saying, right?
No, men aren't. No, it's not about being the aggressor. First of all, if y'all talking about nature, you talking to Nat Geo himself, okay? First of all, majority of male species, they are ones who put on a display. We can go from the peacock. We can go from a series of animals, fish moles, birds, and everything. What the males typically do is put on a magnificent display. They dance, they turn, they fluff up, they beat their chest, they do all kinds of things to see if they can. And if that female species of whatever does not accept, that's it, that's all.
They have the right to refusal, right? Right.
So all of that, and we the aggressors know the fuck we're not. We are the displayers.
So let's stay there. That's even more to my point. So let's stay there. What we're hearing is that, again, because you're a man, you're attractive, you're whatever, you got your shit together, you a L7, you on point, you a prototype, you a Mike, y'all fashionable, y'all light skin ass, pretty ass niggas, you know what I'm saying, got y'all shit together, right? And then the lady looks at you and rewards you for what you are as a man. The one thing she can give you of herself. The one tangible thing for real. Because even you, again, I'm talking from the guys I know, right? And even to the bum ass niggas, right? Right? You've earned that right from her. She has to give you that right. She has the right of refusal. When she says stops, it stops. Just like when a marriage, if you with a girl and she not doing what you need, you can say, hey, I'm not taking care of you. Right?
Right.
So they have the right of refusal. But then when they say, when I give you some pussy or a woman gives you some pussy, you should practice discipline. It's on you, and listen to what I'm saying, right? It's on us to be able to choose correctly. Like I said, we're responsible for what we're responsible for. But why would they tell us that in large and in mass if they were all good women?
It's a shaming tactic, Uncle Rick.
I thought shaming didn't work.
Well, I just know not to listen to every goddamn body. Like, I listen to the ones who I see as suited and fit to be heard. Fuck the rest. So what if the masses of them are saying it? So what? Listen to the ones and pay attention to the ones that you come across in your circle. Fuck the rest of them.
But what are men listening to?
I mean, unfortunately, look, Rick, I digress. My mic is muted. I can't speak for these niggas, man. I don't claim most of them. Go ahead.
What are the men listening to? Just entertain that.
Are most men telling other men to practice dick discipline?
Hell no.
No, I don't. I've never heard that from a
I've
Why?
homeboy.
heard it. I've heard it
Why?
from a few people.
I've never heard it from
Why?
a homeboy. No,
Why?
I
Why?
don't know. Like for
Why?
real, you just brought something up.
What
Because
do you mean you don't know? Why? Why would you tell another man go and hit
I
that
don't
bitch?
think.
Why would
I
you
mean,
tell?
well, listen. Because honestly, like us as men, like from what I know, growing up and everything, from back in the days. I mean, if you old enough, I'm an '82 baby. Like I remember the days of like smell my fingers on the bus. So like we always had a thing where like, look, the fact is, I've actually had women tell me when I was a virgin still, you need to get some experience before you deal with me. So from the women letting us know to our homies clowning us when you that one dude that ain't hit nothing yet, but your homeboys have, and you can't really relate, but you hanging out. Yeah, dog. So I'm just saying, nah, I ain't never heard that shit from a homie.
So I'm not. No, I haven't heard it. I don't hear it from my peers, right?
Nah.
I do. Stop! Don't cut me off, bro. I do hear it from like peers that's on the right track, though. You know what I'm saying? I do hear it from people I look up to, from older, like my grandfather, my uncles, or something like that. They would tell me to have dick discipline. I never really heard it from a woman's perspective. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard plenty of OGs or people that care about me or people that's doing the right things tell me have dick discipline. So they're
They
right
didn't
on
even
that.
tell us have dick discipline, Brody. I'm
That's
not
your
going
anecdotal
on here.
experience of telling you, man. So
No. I get you, bro. Come on, now we all black men up here just having a discussion,
but you
dog.
keep
Ain't
cutting
nobody
me
got
off.
you, dog. All right,
Yeah,
so let's calm that energy down. I'm just saying that from what I've recognized, and I don't know if anybody else can concur. I was never told, even from the OGs.
Go ahead, finish your point, bro.
Okay, so yeah, man. So from people who care about me, I have heard about dick discipline. No, stay away from the girls. Stop chasing them hoes. Like even Jay-Z used to, like, in Reasonable Doubt. If you listen to that album, he said it all through it. You know what I'm saying? I never let my head put me in positions where I shouldn't go. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I've heard it from smart people, but like homies that on the same BS I'm on, or if I'm on some bullshit at the time, no, they're not telling me to have dick discipline. So it depends on who you decide to listen to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the point I said earlier, Ricky. And it's a status symbol for males. You know, you got to get something. You got to have your number up there. You know what I'm saying? So, and then at some point in everybody likes it become in every guy's life. Excuse me. It becomes easily accessible. You might not be getting what you want, but you're going to be getting. You got a plethora of bologna sandwiches, but you want to chase the filet mignon. You might not get the filet mignon, but you got a lot of bologna sandwiches out there to play with.
Right. So again, right? I don't tell a dude. I tell him if you're gonna fuck with a chick, make sure she's if you're gonna fuck a chick, make sure she's wifey material. That's what I say.
Yeah,
right?
you're correct.
But I'm not gonna tell you not to get no pussy though.
You're just gonna say be careful with what you know.
Exactly. Hey, my boy, make sure. Hey, you know what you're getting into, my guy. Be careful, my boy.
That bologna sandwich got mustard on it.
Exactly. Right. And let's be honest, why we do that? Because y'all know if y'all a certain type of dude that made y'all own way, y'all know that's the only thing that woman can really give you.
Yeah,
let's
and then
keep
it's
it 100.
Yeah. Not mean to cut you off, Ricky. And then it's the status symbol. Every guy, I don't know. I ain't heard no guy that didn't brag about their number count if it's at least halfway to triple digits or triple digits and up.
I could listen to what I'm saying. I could never warn a dude not to fuck her if she wasn't trying to fuck.
Right.
And since when has it becomes the man's responsibility to be responsible for a woman's chastity? When did this shit happen?
Well, Uncle Rick, if we're talking about the internet, we can be honest, women didn't come up with this term. Me and you have been around here long enough to know when that term kind of started floating. I remember Anton saying it at least about 2 or 3 years ago. Men came up with this term dick discipline, not women. They always just latch on to it and take it over and push that point. But men, we the one came, I ain't gonna say we. I just say a man came up with it and they latched on to it. But I think the man was trying to kind of one up. I ain't gonna say one up the other guys by saying I got dick
Right.
discipline. Y'all need to practice dick discipline.
Right,
But they
right.
heard it from a woman. They heard it from a man first.
Right, right. And that's fair. But why do they tell you that?
Because we
My
got the
shit-
most powerful too. We are
my-
here
My
digmatizing.
shit, no, fuck no. My shit is circular because it's true. Why? Because men, the reason why even they say that is because they understand that a bad woman would ruin your life, correct?
Yes, sir. You're correct.
So again, my shit is a circle. This is y'all keep trying to make the argument. I'm asking y'all to defeat my argument. So again, is it to protect us from ourselves or to protect us from them?
Then the answer would be coming from a guy. He's looking out for her. She's probably just jealous. She don't want the other girl to be fucking you. If it's coming from you, Ricky, if it's coming from you, Ricky, you looking out for me. If it's coming from the other girl, say don't go fuck with her. She's probably just jealous of the other girl, but she might be on the same, page with you, Ricky. Maybe that, like I say, it's a gray area.
I say it's neither. I don't think it was even ever designed for that. I think we're just trying to make it designed for that. I don't think those were the options that they were thinking about when they were pushing dick discipline. I think it was used to beat men over the head with it. To say, you made the wrong choice. You should have chose better. You should have showed dick discipline. That's one of the things. And it's like, if we would show dick discipline across the board, where would women be at? Where would they be? They wouldn't get nothing from us if they couldn't give that.
You got a good point.
So it's like that's something they use to beat us over the head with when we make wrong decisions, in my opinion.
I think women would be more
could you make a wrong decision if she was a good woman? Would you fucking her and putting a baby in her if she was wifey material? Would that be necessary?
Well, then at that point it becomes subjective because you still did the same thing, the same action, but you can make it right because she's a good woman. You can marry her, and it can end up being a right decision.
Right?
You see what I'm saying?
Right. But listen to what I'm saying. Right? The ladies say it's not enough good guys out there. That's the reason why they fuck with other dudes. Right? So if it was good guys everywhere, then all women would have a good dude. Ain't that what they say? So again, so again, if they were all wifely women, would it be a problem to have sex with a woman and have a child by her and then live out the rest of your life?
Damn, good point.
But would that be considered dick discipline though?
You still fucking?
I think that's dick discipline. Like not putting it in the wrong place is dick discipline.
But it's still fucking.
I mean, it's still fucking, but it's still discipline to not put it wrong, right? Eating is not bad unless you're like eating a bunch of sugar, ice cream, pizza. But eating the right shit is good. Right. You're disciplined if you don't eat unhealthy food.
Correct. I agree with that, Ricky.
I got to concede that point. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense, right? So, but you know what? Fuck you, Proto. But still, doesn't that put the decision back on you as a man?
Yes, it does.
So what the woman responsible for, nigga?
Ricky,
what we tell them to do?
Yeah, the math in that is in the reality, the ratio of men versus women. You say if all the men were good, women ain't gonna let that happen because it's still, they're gonna come and interrupt what good shit you got going on. They're not just gonna sit back.
I don't care, bro. What is the woman responsible for then?
She's responsible to say yes. That's the biggest decision she has to make. To say yes or no.
Yes to what, sir? Yes to
what? To you. Yes to you.
Yes to what exactly? What exactly, sir?
I couldn't answer that
access to the box.
But she has to say yes to you entering and her making that decision. That's the biggest decision she has to make.
Poppy Blanco.
What's good, rich niggas, man? Can I borrow something? Yo, Mufasa, let me hold something.
I was about to ask you, let me hold something. You at the auction spending dollars and shit, my guy. What's popping?
Shit, I'm the brokest nigga in here. This nigga's playing with
I'm broke,
$300,000 in
baby.
his budgets.
I'm broke, baby. I'm broke, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hit the super chat, man. I need some money, bro. Hit the cash out. $$ R Dub. The nigga is broke, bro. But what you got on here, Poppy Blanco?
The only thing that a woman is responsible in her life is to manage her pussy. That's it. If she know how to manage her pussy, man, she did 90% of the job right there.
Explain.
Well, if she just do if she looks okay, right,
Mhm.
and know how to manage her pussy correctly, happens to be a good woman, right?
Yes.
Decent, kind, you know what I mean? She don't have to be like a fucking dime, but if she just like in the ranges between 5 and 7, that range, because most women fall on that category, right? 5s and 7s, right there. That's their range, which is an average looking woman, which is a good one, a good looking woman. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for the most part, she will win. She will be in better position than most of these girls that are outside right now, because the majority of the girls right now are hoes. It's simple as that. If she just happen to manage her pussy properly, she will win way faster than the hoes.
Do you guys agree with that?
I agree.
Smitty? Smitmeister? Yeah? Proto, what's popping?
All women are hoes.
Yeah. That's the second time I heard that. Hey Ricky, can I expound on what the guy said? And the reason why I agree with that is because just say we know from the aura a good woman. When a good woman come around, we instantly, if you got some type of decent morale about you, you're gonna check yourself. That's when I could definitely speak for me. I could say, hey, I'm a whole manga, whatever. I eat a lot of bologna sandwiches. But when a real woman comes around and I know, and she got all that going for her, and I could just feel that spirit, man, I don't play games with her. And she could be digging me, but I know I'm not even finna play with that. That's for real.
I agree. In most cases, right, a young man that was raised with some type of sense, right, understands a lady when she walks into the room. You know what I mean? They know what they're looking at, right? So again, I know for a fact the lady ain't just gonna give me no pussy on the first day or the third date. Proto, what you got to say, nigga? You just be fucking to be fucking, huh? Look at you going here.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Tell on yourself. Tell on yourself. Don't let me be the only one telling on myself. Everybody tell on themselves.
A lady and a respectable woman, a church, a God-fearing woman, or any other woman out there, they will give you the yams on the first day.
Man, shut up, bro. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. He said all women. He said all women's are hoes anyway, so it don't even matter, bro. What you talking about, nigga?
Yeah, but the thing is, Ricky, the thing is that I believe, Ricky, that most guys are handicapped when it comes to recognizing a hoe from a good woman, bro. Because they don't got the I don't think they are taught to how to separate both of them. Because it's easy for a hoe to kind of like camouflage into a good bro, right? And trick you. I think that's one of the biggest problems, bro. In order for you to know the difference between a good woman and a hoe is you have to deal with a lot of hoes. So you got to learn their patterns, because most of them going to have the same patterns. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of guys is handicapped recognizing those patterns. It takes months. You got to spend time with them and everything like that. And then you start recognizing those patterns, AKA red flags, bro. And most guys, they don't got those kind of tools.
Right. And I completely understand. I gotta admit, this is something that usually comes with wisdom, right? So is it fair to say again that the message, everybody say solutions? Hey, there's no solutions. Men are just complaining. Is it fair to say that the solution we should be teaching the young man is protect themselves at all times?
That's what I would tell my son and my nephews. Yes.
Right. So to protect yourself, that means there must be a threat, correct?
Yes, because especially and this is something I would tell to all my homies and everything, man. If you're a man that is winning out here, man, you got your pockets are fluffy, you know what I mean? You got your couple of cribs, couple of cars, life is good. You better go extra. You better be extra careful with this bros, my nigga, because for the most part, for every nigga downfall is always a hoe behind it, bro.
So
you always what?
So where does the populace get this from? That hey, you should accept a woman's past, right? Don't hold it against her, right? Because again, if there's a threat and there's something we have to that the young men have to protect themselves from, that means the outcome is bad for them, right? If they go into that certain situation.
Please let me go right here. Ricky.
Yes, sir.
A woman's past is only the past when it has no bounds on the current and or the future. Until it's all the way exonerated, it's not the past.
But your past is where you're at right now, right?
If it's something I did back in 72 and it still has a profound effect on my current situation, it's not the past.
Right, understood. But what I'm asking is that whatever you do really isn't the past, because that's what made you who you are today, correct?
Yes, that's a yes and a no. Some stuff it has done expired. Some stuff has.
So
I've been to prison before, but I'm not prison minded. I know what it was. I know what it was like to be in prison, but I'm not prison minded right now. So that I would say is my past in that regard as far as my mental state. But still, because of some places I gotta go.
But for the most part, bro, I believe that the past is a great indicator where the future is going, bro. Like that's just how it is. Like you say something about prison, right? So yes, but you saying that, right? Usually the guys I forgot the right number, but I know it was like in the 70s or 80% though. The nigga that went to prison one time got like a 70 or 80% chance to return back to prison.
Right.
That's the number. I've never been back.
Right.
No, I'm not talking about specifically you. I'm talking about in general when you look at the number. Like this is an actual stat, but like I don't know the exact number, but I remember I read that.
No, I heard that.
The thing is, though, the people that go back are the people. I looked into this. They have less years. Like if you go up in there for like 5-7 years, you're more likely to come back. You do a stretch 10 or longer, it's probably your last time there.
Right. But again, what I'm saying, I understand the past is back where it happened at, but even if you grew past it and you learned from it, that's a lesson you learned to make you the person you are today, correct? So your past is your present.
Correct.
Right? Ebo Sosa, and I got a video I'm gonna pop up, y'all, and it's gonna relay to what we talked about, because we're going kind of off a theological clip. Ebo Sosa, my boy, he said, I agree with Blanco. The woman is responsible for herself just as we are responsible for ourselves. That's not what society is saying, Ebo. Let me share this for you right quick. Shout out to my boy Aaron O. I'll pull this video up.
Okay, while you're doing that, Ricky, do you believe that the woman's past is her past and it shouldn't be considered?
Nope, I think everything should be considered.
Okay, thank you.
Because everything is considered with me. It's only fair, right?
Oh yes, I agree. I definitely agree.
It's only fair, right? A man to be stupid, not
shaming to me.
Say that.
I said, but you remember we said earlier, should we about shaming of men? This proves that we've got shaming we've got shame. Where we got a generation of men that are, I say, we're a generation away from taking shame completely away from women because they don't want you to talk about their past.
That's
what
I'm
it works
saying.
on us too.
I mean, the reason a woman chooses you is because of your past and the man you've become today. That's why I don't understand why people try to say the past is the past. No, it's not, because if you never experienced what you experienced, you wouldn't be who you are. You wouldn't be so solid. You wouldn't be Papi Blanco. You'd be a totally different motherfucker. Right? So people can take it the way they want to. Hold on, let me share the screen real quick. Shout out to my boy Aaron O. If y'all haven't subscribed to Aaron O, the conversationalist, he is on YouTube. Make sure y'all check him out. So we're gonna step back and take a minute, right, and go back to a conversation we was having regarding dick discipline. We're gonna look at this video, and then let's talk about it. Let me know if y'all can hear it in the chat.
I don't know. I don't know.
Could everybody please mute? Thank you.
I don't have one of those complexes. One more video. And then I'm going to express the truth that we got to deal with. That's what I'm gonna say.
The internet was a damn thing, but I need to say this to the ladies that are thinking of having a man's baby. Okay, like this is some serious shit. Now, normally, if you plan to keep that baby, be prepared for a lot of hospital visits, maybe depending on the genetics of the dad, if he has like autism or anything like that. Because a man's mental matters in your kids. And I want to say that because I had twin sons at 18. I'm 30, so I'm fine. He never had any medical.
And guys, do me a favor. Please refrain from saying things like she should have picked better and all those things. Refrain from saying that. This is not the same girl from the previous video. This is not the same girl from the previous video. So refrain from saying that.
Problems prior, you know, and today he had his first seizure. And I do have a medical background. I have beauty, medical background, and music in my background. Yeah, I'm a goat. I ain't gonna lie. But I am gonna tell y'all, do not have that man's baby. I'm blessed to have my kids. I'll do anything for them. But this was just a little bit more scary for me because it happened out of random. And also, let me just say this. A man will definitely change after a kid. Matter of fact, he was probably already like that when you saw signs. I'm currently trying to get my son in the ER, but he is currently having issues like sensory issues going in because he doesn't like anything medical. So, young lady, if you are thinking about keeping that man's baby, don't. It's not. You will be seeing so many tears and stress and worries constantly. You shouldn't be worrying in your early 20s, early teens, and should be a single mom. You shouldn't. A man will not fucking help you, girl. It won't. I'm so serious. Do not let that man impregnate you. The constant worries of a single mama, the constant, like, everything, the stress. I'm telling y'all, do not get pregnant by that man.
Do not get pregnant by that man.
Who hurt her?
Thoughts?
Who hurt her? That's what they were saying us.
Somebody audio is messed up.
Thoughts, gentlemen?
She tripping. How she know that strand didn't come from her side of the DNA? Whatever health effects the kid is having.
She doesn't.
Exactly. So why even put it on the guy? So she's telling on herself right there. And then as far as she's saying, as a single parent, I could get on right now and call all my children in her, and I've been having them for over a decade. Pretty much by myself, living in this household without the biological mother. 5 daughters. I could call them right now. So she, to me, she's tripping. I mean, I feel for her situation, but she just can't put it off on him. She got to have some accountability for herself.
I think she did take accountability. She said, "Don't have that man's children." She already in it, so she can't change it.
Well, she's
Well,
okay.
I was gonna say real quick, bro. I think it's two answers you gotta give. You know, I got an answer that I would give you before, you know, that to prevent this, and now, you know, because I got older children too. They're not old, but you know, they're in their 20s. You know, the advice I would say is like, look, well, you play grown games, you got grown prizes. So now you gotta buckle up. But to prevent something like this, I'll say something that I had an uncle tell me a long, long time ago, and I tell my sons. There is no way you should be having sex with a girl, or if a girl, you should be having sex with a guy, and you have not been to a family function to meet their parents and their grandparents. You probably could have seen this in that family if you'd have took your ass to a family function. But you so hot in the pants that you fucked him before you seen any of his family. So you probably, so if it's the case, you would have seen this.
So she was hot in the pants, right?
What was her age? She said she was 30 and the kids was 18.
She was 18 and she's 30 now. She was 18.
So the kids is so the kids is 12.
Oh,
But
okay,
you said she was hot in the pants, correct?
Yeah, I seen that she's hot in the pants because she's the one on the video. But the guy, he had his partner too. He was out there slinging peen.
Fred G, I don't know why this is so hard, bro.
Well, I'm saying it to her because she's on the video. You know, my bad.
Right. So again, what do y'all think of what she said? She said delete the kids. You want me to pull the video back up?
I heard it. I don't know if anybody else did.
Yeah, I heard it, but each situation is just that, situational. That doesn't mean it's going to turn out like her. That'd be like me saying, "Hey, my kid's mother should have deleted the kids," and that would have been a big mistake.
No, because you could have told her to delete the kids, and if she didn't want to, she wouldn't, right?
Correct.
Did you hear what I said?
Right.
So again, are we responsible to police the women's boxes?
Well, no, I think that goes back to the first thing I said was, hey, play grown games, get grown prizes. Ain't no delete nothing. Your ass jumped in this situation, baby girl. You gotta fight through it.
Right. But if we being honest with ourselves as men, you know you don't have a fucking say for real. You could suggest. You could tell her what it is, right? You see where I'm going.
Right.
Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down?
I feel you.
Yeah, he don't have the option. I see what you're saying. He don't got that option.
I
No,
feel
once
like
that
women listen for the most part. If you that dude to them, they listen. So I mean, for instance, I got an 18-year-old daughter. I didn't want to have her initially, and we were going to go through the process. But then eventually, I was just like, you know what? No, let's keep it. And I was like 20 at the time, and she kept it because I said I wanted the daughter.
I understand that.
So I mean, but I'm not the only case like that. So a woman would change her mind based on whatever you tell her to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think they really have a mind of their own. So we can't really hold them accountable because it's unfortunate, but they don't really think for themselves.
So women are children.
Absolutely.
when it comes to making those complex decisions, that they lead with their emotions and not really a lot of logic in it.
I wouldn't say they children. They just grown adults. I mean, grown kids. That's what I would call them. Grown teenagers or women. I don't know.
That we're responsible for.
By default, yes, because they're not really. They are. It's like it seems like they are incapable to do the right thing when it comes to relationships, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because more, it's like this. The more, for example, I mean, my daughter's too little, but let's use Joe Smith's daughter, right? Homegirl is 22, right? And everybody will tell that girl, that 22-year-old woman, not to fuck with such and such, right? The translation in her mind is go fuck with him even more. Women are backwards human beings, man. That's just what it is, bro. The more you tell them not to do something, they do even more. That's just how it is, bro.
Okay. So again, let's keep it simple and short and sweet, right? So you all right, Proto, chill out, bro. It's like so is it fair to say, okay, let's not say children arrested, they're developmentally arrested? Is that
No, they just spoiled. They just spoiled, man.
Okay, spoiled.
They've been taken care of. They've been taken care of so good and so well to the point where they don't know how to act like real ass adult and human beings. Men don't have that privilege, so that's why we look down upon them in that aspect.
But as I was coming up, they say the women gains more maturity faster than the guys. So therefore, we give them the benefit of the doubt to make them.
They learn to manipulate people and their body grows faster.
So are we responsible for that manipulation?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
no, I say this.
Well, I'll say this. Can we call them adults that make? I say they are adults that it's like I said, they are adults. I don't want to say they're not adults. They are adults that that basically have never had to take accountability for anything. Like everything's been handed to them.
Right. So that's like a child, right? So again, your child can go like right now. If you had, and I'm gonna keep it simple, right? Let's say you had a 14-year-old that knew how to drive, and they took the car and went out and rammed the car, right? They're wrong, but you're going to be held responsible, right?
Yeah, you always got to bail them out. They get bailed out by somebody.
Right. So are you able to discipline your child? Are you able to control your child within reason?
Yes.
Well, yes, but we can't discipline them though.
Why not?
Technically, you could. She in your house.
That's a slippery slope, Poppy.
We're not talking about that kind of discipline. I mean, you know what we mean, right?
But let's go back.
Let's all discipline though.
Let's not let the point pass though, Poppy. Why not though? Why not, Chaotic Mufasa?
Okay.
I say because of society in the world we live in today, it will be frowned upon. That's why not. It is not that we shouldn't. It's that the fact of that even if it was like a non-physical discipline, it will be looked down upon in society.
Why?
Because of the Democrats.
Because society has trained them up this way.
Yep.
No, because I
said earlier.
One mic.
All I was saying,
so of course society would look down upon it.
I'm sorry, say that again.
You said they said society would look down upon it if we did that, right? And you said why? And I'm saying because society made them. So
you breaking up so solid.
Yeah, while you fix the audio, I was just saying we live in a capitalist society, so a lot of the people want to capitalize off their downfalls. They want to influence them, and they get out and get influenced and do the wrong thing from your teaching, and you get these type of results.
So even when you teach them, we're responsible.
Unfortunately, to a degree, yes, because of the age method, depending on what age they are.
No, I'm talking about women. We're talking about women, right?
Oh, women. I mean, it all depends on how much of that you want to, put yourself, into. You can just take your hands off the steering wheel and let them crash out, or if you want to be, put on your cape and put your hands on it. To answer your question directly, I would say no. An adult decision is just that, an adult decision. So why would you be responsible?
So if she's responsible for an adult decision, isn't it her decision to let a dude fuck her? Because a woman doesn't fuck us. She doesn't enter you unless you're Sharon Bracey, right? And you let her peg you. right?
Oh,
But us as men, right? Again, we had this conversation earlier. My shit is circular because it's true, right? I bring these things up so we can always refer back to them as a truth, not my truth or your truth. You guys know this is the truth I'm telling y'all, right? So again, if she's responsible for the decision of giving me some pussy and allowing me to fuck her, how can I then be responsible for her decision?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're not supposed to be responsible for her decision. The whole point is society benefits off a woman making bad decisions. Society benefits off a woman not being able to be put in a place the way they is, so they count on that. So it's an incentive for them to keep them docile, not docile, spoiled and privileged and all that, and it keeps our family separated. It's a big incentive for the society and the government for the women to be the way they are. If they following under our fucking lead and they doing everything we tell them, that means the government don't win.
Right, but I thought it was the men that didn't fight hard enough when they got kicked out the house by the government, right? I thought the women wasn't with it.
Yeah, I hear you. But that's, you already know. I know you're being facetious. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
I'm just asking
what they tell us.
Asking questions. I'm just asking questions, my guy. That's all I'm doing.
That's what
right?
they tell us.
Okay, Joshua, what's good, my boy?
Hey, Uncle Ricky, how's it going? I'm so pissed off at the society answer. If any excuse ever comes out of a person's mouth of society says, who the hell are you? Are you defined? Like, are you who you are based on what society says? Are we in high school all of a sudden? I thought we graduated. I thought we grew up.
So, Joshua, you mad at my answer, sir? Is that what you're saying?
No, I absolutely don't understand the answer where society is ever a thing you should ever listen to.
Because you're a smart individual and you're a grown-ass man and you've understood certain things. But if you think that the majority of people in society are against it and they're not brainwashed by it, then maybe you'll brainwash.
If it's the case, we've got a long history of human history of society going the wrong way constantly. It's generally the case that if like 95% of the population is going north, you most likely should be going south.
Not necessarily, but I hear what you're saying. I see the common sense in that, but I'm just saying I think your belief in people and their independence and their intelligence is like really, really high, sir. And I beg to differ. People are stupid.
Okay, so if it's the case that people are stupid, why are we listening to society on anything?
So keep it right there. Keep it right
because
there.
Because people are stupid.
Hey, so solid. So solid. Freeze up. I got you, bro. Right. So
yep.
So what Joshua is saying is this, right? Why is it that society means more and what outside forces say mean more to our women than what we say?
I can answer that. Because society is able to give them more what they want than we do. We're willing to make our women be disciplined. We're gonna
stop. What is it that women want then? They say they want good guys and fathers and husbands, and they want to be wives.
That's bullshit. They want to be empowered.
Every woman you know was engaged at one time or another, right? Damn near. I'm engaged. They say that like they say that like they
2 and 3 times. 2 and 3 times, by the way.
All right.
I mean, they want provision and protection. You know what I'm saying? So if you could provide that better than the government can, then they'll listen to you. But if the government can, if the government beats you out to them, then they're going to go with the best option. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're right.
Well, let me ask you a question, Prototype.
Hey, hold up. So Proto, would you say that's in a woman's nature?
Yeah.
Y'all see what the fuck I'm saying? Do y'all see what the fuck I'm saying?
I do, because I was just about to ask Prototype. I was just about to ask Prototype. So, do you think if the society and the government gave men everything that we wanted, including pussy, peace, and all that shit, that we would give up women?
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, hold on, man. I want to go back. Why are we acting like we're not influenced by society? Everybody's influenced by society. We're communal creatures.
I'm not saying we're not.
Well, no, I'm saying I'm going back here to when Josh came up here. So when we say things like, why are we listening to society? We all listen to society. Only thing you do is move to another society to listen to. Society is pretty much the people in the community around you. It's not just your house. It's your neighbor. It's your person across the street. It's the people that you in contact with every day. So to act like we don't listen to society or we don't pay attention to society, we might not listen to it as a whole, but we still listen to our community and the people around us. Even men, we do that. So we can expect our women to do it.
100%. I just think I understand what you were saying, Josh. I get totally what you're saying. I'm of your mind. I don't tend to follow society's thoughts either, and I try to go the other way too. But what I'm saying is, you were making it seem like that should be like common knowledge, like that's easy for everybody to do, and most people have to evolve to be like that.
Did we? Did we not? Well, what's the difference between us as like adults doing our jobs versus us as in, I don't know, middle school? What's the difference?
The understanding.
The difference is as adults. The difference is as adults, we're doing that shit by choice.
Hold up. So Solid, then King Asia Math. Y'all go. So Solid, then King Asia.
The difference. Okay, my bad. The difference, Joshua, is that as adults. Me as an adult, I choose to get up and go to work every day. I could have the option to fuck off and do whatever the fuck I want. And the difference is the kids that are going to middle school pretty much have to. They don't have to. I get what you're saying. Like, they don't really have to, but they're pretty much forced to by their parents and all these other things. They don't really have a real choice in the matter.
Okay. So there's guidance as a child. As an adult, we're now looking at society as we just still get, or now we get to do whatever we want.
No, I mean, for the most part, you can always do whatever you want. I just think as adults, there's consequences to our actions, and other people get hurt by them. A child, they can go pretty much do what they want to do, and there's nobody up under them that's going to like hurt or anything. So adults have more of an incentive to go by society's laws and do that type of stuff because they got stuff to lose.
Let me see if I can try to, because I'm still a little confused here, right? Here's an example. If I'm in high school and I don't know, I'm 16 years old, just get my driver's license. I want to go hang out with some girl. Am I obligated to like introduce the girl to my parents? No? Okay, that's going to be a problem. Next question. So then obviously that would entail that as an adult, right? Like, I'm not going to actually screen a girl with people I generally trust with my best interest, aka my parents, close friends, siblings, right? I'm not going to allow my opinions and my views to get checked by the people that actually give a crap about me.
That's a fair point. I don't got no argument with that.
But apparently somehow that started in middle school.
So what started in middle school?
The concept of not being checked by some type of authority, or at least by, people that give a crap about me. And I do mean that people that have demonstrated to have given a crap about me.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. When I say society is making that the way it is, I mean laws and rules and the government. I can make my son or my middle schooler adhere to what I'm talking about, but if I can't whoop their ass or enforce it, then they pretty much have a free reign.
As best as I can tell, I've only found 2 states in all of the 50 states that have any type of laws about spanking. So spanking in itself is not illegal.
Are you saying that there's only 2 states in the United States that allow spanking? that
No,
don't allow smoking?
that make it illegal. And that's
Okay.
only recently, like say
Right,
like the last 8 years.
right. Let's bring it back home. What's the point to be made here, Josh, so we can move on?
Well, the point is we're sitting here looking at this concept of like society. We're okay. You start off as a teenager, right? You're getting checked constantly by your parents, or you should be, I guess. But maybe we've gotten away from that. I don't know when the hell that happened. And now we're dragging that as to an adult. So what's the difference as us as a child just doing whatever we think we can do willy-nilly, and now we're doing it as adults?
I think that's a fair point. Anybody disagree with that?
Was that to me? I'm sorry.
No, it's just to everybody. So Solid. What his point? Do you think that's a fair point of what he just said?
Could you repeat it one more time, Josh? My bad.
It's the idea of getting checked. If I'm doing something, right, whether I know it to be right or know it to be wrong, is there anybody in my life that's checking me? I'm applying this question to me. Now do the same for you all. Who double checks? Who double checks your actions, your behaviors?
At me as an adult?
Yes.
The law.
The same people who raised you.
No. My mother and my father have no bearing on what I do as an adult. But the law, the people with power, they do.
Jeez. I'm going to assume, I'm assuming by your answer, they're still alive, correct?
My mother's still alive. My father's not. My mother can give me.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, yeah?
Do you ever like go to your mother and ask her questions about I don't know, is this a good girl? Is that a bad girl? Is that a good person? Is that a good friend? Is this a bad person? Do you ever look to any type of guidance? Because if it's the case that
I seek advice from advice from my mother all the time.
Okay. So why isn't that kind of a standard? Why is it the case that we're looking to the government to guide us by words on a piece of paper and call it laws? You shouldn't know what's right or wrong because some law exists. You should know the difference between right and wrong based on the traditions, the cultures, and the upbringing of your family.
I do, because
I don't think that's true, man.
That's a fair point.
One microphone, guys. One microphone.
I thought he was talking to me. My bad.
No, y'all conversing, bro. So just let everybody finish their thought. So, if you done with the mic, say, go ahead. That way everybody know, because I hate that cutoff shit. I do it sometimes too. So.
Go ahead, anybody that wants to address it.
Okay, thank you. So anybody argue with Josh? Does anybody have a disagreement with Josh's point?
Well, I do.
I do.
Go ahead.
Okay,
right.
so
never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, no, go ahead. I didn't talk a lot, bro. Go ahead.
All right. Well, my thing is I think that if you respect your mother or your father, and you a grown man, you always respect their counsel. That's why I said it's the same people that check you when you're a child. Now you can say when I'm a grown man, oh, I don't get checked by my parents. My thing is, if you respect your father as a grown man, you'll let him check you. It's not about if you can whip his ass or not. It's about that you respect him, that he raised you as a man, the fact that you will let him question you on your actions. My thing is the people around us that we respected as a child, that we respect coming up, that gain our respect as men, that we'll let them check our actions, that we'll at least sit back and say, you know what, Pop, you could be right on that. Let me sit back and check what I'm saying, or what how I'm treating my wife, or how I'm treating my mother, or how I'm treating the people around me. Pop, let me sit back and think about that. It's the people around us. It's not just the law. So that's so I'm gonna go ahead and give it to So Solid. Let him say what he got to say.
I think Josh, I hear what Josh is saying, but I think Josh is assuming all of these things in a perfect world, man. Like you just said why can't you reach back to your culture where you came from and get those, those thoughts? Why do you have to be talked to by the law? But not everybody, Josh, was raised like me and you. Some people came up like savages, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people came up with not a lot of guidance. Some people came up with not a lot of tutelage, and they only get how they act by watching some people just TV and shit. So that's when you see them people out in the world and you be like, God damn, who raised that motherfucker? You feel me? Some shit like that. So then you can't use that argument that you should just know what is right. Some people literally have to be taught, man. There's people coming out of prison at 50 years old that still don't know how to have manners, bro, or still know how to conduct a conversation.
I want to be very clear here. So the question is really going to be like in the concept of those say, let's just for the lack of a better term, call them, there's bad people in society, there's good people in society. Let's just break it into two parts, right? Who is the group of people that has the influence on you? Of course, I might take this into the whole concept of how do you know they're good people versus how do you know you're bad people. It'll just roll back into family and your upbringing. This is why I have this problem with the answer of society ever being included in a moral stance. You shouldn't be getting right from wrong as a definition from groups of people on the internet, down the street from your house. This should be coming from your family.
I agree.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that with a good large percentage of the population, that's not the case. It's like so Solid say that the influence comes from wherever you could get it from, and a high percentage of the time, it's going to be the negative influence that you adhere to. And what started it all off was really on the female side. Females, adult females, they quick to throw logic out the window. They just going to think with their emotions, however they feel it, however the way the wind blowing. That's the way they're going.
They can only do what you allow to be done.
Well, can I interject here?
So hold on. Now, when you say what you allow, please expound on that. And two,
exactly.
Hold on, guys. Right?
Okay.
So hold on, Josh. Wait a minute, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm saying expound on that, and then give me the resources and the things that you can impart, which is actually that doesn't allow him to do that.
Oh, okay. So it goes back to the same concept of deciding, like, say, between one group of friends and another group of friends. You can call them associates, you can call it whatever. I don't like the word friend because I kind of consider that reserved for very few select people. But generally speaking, you would take the lessons you've learned from your, say, parents, probably in some cases siblings. If you come from a broken home, you got other options. Maybe uncle, grandpas are really, really good. You break that down, you're going to run into that same issue. It's literally the same identical issue with, say, dealing with women.
That's fair.
How do you know what a good woman is? How do you know what a bad woman is? Somebody has to teach you this crap.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you getting?
Yeah, I don't think that's the question, Josh. What I'm asking you is that they can only get away with what we allow them to. So again, what steps do we take to not allow them to do those things?
Well, generally, avoidance is like pretty much the first one.
So leave them alone, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really stop bad people from doing bad things, so you just kind of toss them over the side and you avoid them.
Right. So is it fair to say when we talk into the concepts of relationships in the Western world right now that we can see that men are just starting to avoid women altogether?
I hope that's the case. Like, I'm hoping that's the case.
Or better yet, let me correct. Let me retract. Would you say that's a fair sentiment that's going around in the Western world when it comes to men to just leave women alone?
I hope so.
I would like to say yes to that, because you can even see it on a micro level on these panels with regular people talking about, no, I just ain't fucking with shorty. And you can see it on a macro level up to the celebrities where they saying, I ain't even taking a picture with a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So men are starting to say, you know what, man, just leave these chicks alone, man. Between the Me Too movement, between them and their feelings, between us, between divorce court, between all these other things that's ruled in their favor, it's better to just leave these hoes alone.
What I'm saying, let me read these super chats and then I'll expound on my point because I don't want to be a bad host. Poppy, what's good, my boy? Hold on, where we at? He said, T.O., what's good, man? I appreciate that fireball, man. He said, if they too emotional to be held responsible, they should not work. They should not have a say so. Send them back to the kitchen barefoot. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna mind my business. T.O. said, be responsible. The correction for we got what you said, bro. And then T.O. also said, society is telling men can't be women and vice versa. So that's the example he was saying, that we shouldn't listen to society. So what I was saying is that I think it's fair to say that the sentiment is to not deal with women at large, right? Because of everything we talked about, right? That's what dick discipline is, right? I understand what my brothers were saying that Proto said, which was a very good point I have to concede, is that dick discipline is also fucking with the right woman, right? Having sex with the correct woman. But at large, I think it's fair for me to say, especially when I look outside, and I'm not saying that men and women don't associate. They still do that. They're still fucking, right? But when it comes to the things that actually make and establish families, those things are going by the wayside. That I'm not going to say tradition or whatever, what everybody want to say is traditional and blah, blah, blah. Me personally, I think people right now prefer to just be in a situationship, right? I'm here with you. I'm here,
or a tolerationship.
Right. I'm here with you until the next good thing come around, or we get bored or something crazy happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not even really a dating. A man got a roster, a woman got a roster, and blah, blah, blah. Right. To me, the minority is dedicated couples at this point. And I think that, again, is because of the sentiments that's being relayed out in relationships. Do y'all think that's a fair statement, or am I off?
Man, that's 100%.
Only for relationships?
Say that again, Ru.
You said that be implied only for relationships, you said?
What I said is that do you believe it's a fair statement that, because Josh may make the point as far as avoidance of when you can't get the results, or there's a bad person or a person that making bad decision, or associate, right? Because I'm like him, I don't call everybody my friend, right? So associate, the one way you can deal with it, he said, you only allow people to do what you let them. You can't stop them. You can't put your hands on them because you will go to jail. So the number one tool that you can use is avoidance. So with that being said, seeing how these things aren't set up right for relationships, would you say it's fair? Would you agree that it's fair for me to say that most men in the Western world, while they might not be doing it, that the sentiment is passing that they should just avoid women altogether? What say you?
I kind of disagree with just avoid women altogether, because we're social creatures. But now,
as far as my apologies, Ruthless, as far as a long-term relationship, that's what I should have said.
Yeah, then it should be avoidance, right? So that goes to my point, right? I want to insert discipline is only enacted after either the assessment of the action, or used for fortitude of the family. So when we meet a woman and you're talking and y'all whatever, then after you do like sex, whatever, then you assess, is this the woman I want to build with? Then you activate the dick discipline to create that environment. Then after you get married, or in, I say a long relationship, 5 years, you also insert discipline to fortitude the family structure of stability. Because you go out, meet these women, your woman gonna be tripping, y'all gonna be arguing. So it is for the betterment. Discipline is for the betterment of the investment that you're investing in. And that's where 100%. I believe that's where I believe discipline is effective and can be mandated as a viable solution to bring home a healthy family, or a optimal in going to build with a potential healthy partner. And so before that though, it's all about vetting and courting, whatever you can do, the best tools you can use. And then from there, then you got to kind of sort through it. But in those two instances, building and marriage is the only implication of discipline that is effective for both parties involved, and are trying to imply a stable, situation for the whole overall building of the journey.
Right. But that, and I hear what you're saying. I totally agree. That's facts, right? But again, a discipline is to protect. It's to basically keep you from having to be responsible for other shit, right?
Well, in not essence, because the desire will always overtake discipline when you don't have the very thing that you want. So then you're already in a unstable situation, and you're succumb to your desires. But when you have what you want, or believe you have what you want, or in a situation where everything is the way you want, then that's when de-discipline is the most effective, because you're doing it at the return on your investment as well, and you're investing in your happiness, because you know that if you could just stay this way and everything flows smoothly. And
within
that's
within a relationship, correct?
Right, within a relationship or marriage, mainly really because it brings stability. You know
Yeah, I hear you on that. That makes perfect sense, bro. I can't deny that point.
So
T.O.
what about before the relationship, though?
Give me a second, Josh. I got you, bro. He said, if the community, T.O. with another ball, he said, if the community has a negative effect and doesn't want to change, shouldn't people change communities? Yes, sir. T.O. with it again. He said, should discipline be on the consumer? That's a great question.
Well, once again, to answer JJ's question, should it be before the relationship? That's subjective, right?
Yeah,
That's
Josh, go. Let Josh go ahead and finish making this point. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off like that. Go ahead.
No, I'm not so sure I understand the order, because it sounds like, well, here. Do you believe that you should be screening the type of people you associate with before you start parking your dick somewhere?
Well,
yes.
I would say yes, of course. Once again, we have to look at what's out there, right? De-discipline is something that's practiced. It's basically used as a tool to further the implication of a greater success rate in your current situation. Not sure. Now, so if you're a single man with no woman and you just have multiple women that you're having sex with, then discipline is not going to affect it. There's no point of having de-discipline, because you're satisfying yourself. You're not living for nobody else.
Oh,
because hey, you know what? I'm just doing my thing. I'm gonna get as many women as I can before I die. Whatever. Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Help me understand more. Are you of the view that basically Pookie and Ray Ray should be running the streets, just going after women left and right unchecked?
I mean, what else you gonna do, right? I don't. That is not in my. In my power to say.
Do you have a daughter?
Of course.
Yep, I got a daughter, and I taught my daughter not to be giving her pussy up to everybody.
Exactly. It will be up to her, man. But, it will be completely. It don't matter what the.
It's gonna keep coming. It's gonna keep coming back to the same shit, bro.
Right. Help me.
You can teach. Obviously,
Josh,
we want our.
Hold up. Poppy, you go, and then then Asia Math, you go. Go ahead, Poppy B.
Yeah, obviously, we wouldn't want our daughters to be out there busting it wide open. What I would tell my daughter is, yes, no, whenever you decide to open in your legs, make sure, hopefully, be the guy that you actually end up with. That would be, I would try to actually put that in her brain, right? Because once she start engaging with having sex with guys, a guy can run gain on her, get her pregnant and bounce. You see what that can happen? You see what I'm saying? So she got to be very selective who she let between her legs. That's what I would tell my daughter.
Exactly. I agree.
I would tell my daughter the same thing, but I mean, I'm pretty sure half the dudes on this panel is able to get inside of a chick with a stable father.
And that's what I was asking Josh. Do he have a daughter?
I don't have a daughter.
Okay.
You know those movies where the guy comes to the door and dad's loading a shotgun. Or cleaning a shotgun. Yeah. I am one of those.
And they daughter still, hey, hold up, and they daughter still ran off with the man. Facts.
Sometimes, yeah, it happens.
So again, My shit is circular as fuck, bro. Y'all gonna get sick of me, bro. It's circular as fuck. So again, I keep telling y'all, bro. Ain't nothing. This is why I keep trying to tell. Again, the name of this chat, this live is Let's Talk About Dick Discipline. I hope you was here earlier, right? So again, is dick discipline, right? Why do people get mad when dicks be dicking? Dicks be dicking. Right, but I couldn't. I'm saying y'all not listen to what I'm saying, right? But you couldn't fuck nothing if that girl didn't let you fuck. You couldn't fuck shit, nothing. You be beating your shit in front of a porno with some lotion. So we keep saying that women keep telling men to practice dick discipline for who? For who?
Because the females don't always make it accessible.
Because most women, right, they don't want to be responsible for their own self, bro. They don't want to make decisions. They don't want to be so that's why it's more like an internet shit, bro. I don't really hear that kind of talk outside. Oh, practice discipline. Like if I gotta tell me some shit, I believe when the women say that online, that lets me know that she's so weak that she knows that when she get around a nigga, man, she knows she's gonna give it up. That's why she rather tell you that so you can actually practice it.
So Uncle Rick, I get it now. It's for them. It's for them.
Right.
I agree with Pop.
Yes. Always.
You see what I'm saying? What they is telling, and this is what's crazy. They blame everything on us. Everything's our fault. It's not even just them. We do it to ourselves. This is how crazy it is. This is how I'm telling y'all the game is fucked up, right? We're so used to having the responsibility put on us. We blame us for some shit they supposed to do. This is why I keep telling y'all, this fucking and shit, this is a woman's problem. This ain't got we supposed to fuck them.
But guess what, Ricky? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, finish. I go after you. My bad.
Yeah, listen to what I'm saying, bro. What y'all was telling, y'all can sit up here and say, listen to what I'm saying, fellas. Y'all can sit up here in the same breath. Hey, if you fuck that chick, right, and you shoot up in her and she get pregnant, you can suggest that she keep the baby, but if she don't want to keep the baby, she could keep it, right? Or if she does, if you do want to keep the baby, she can get rid of it. It's our fault as men that the community is the way it is. It's our fault that the woman can't control herself. Shout out to my boy DJ Hamp. Hey, when I talk to a girl, I control the environment. I control the situation. As if the woman has no say in who gets in her pussy. And women agree. They agree. Papa, you tell me if I'm lying, bro. When we be watching this shit, they be agreeing. So can women not just control? Can they just not control their pussy, period?
If you listen to what they say, they can. It's like this, bro. Their favorite position that women love, they don't love doggy style like that. You know what's their favorite position? Is playing victim, bro. If anything goes wrong, I'm telling you, bro. No matter what, son, just remember, it's never their fault, fam. They can get pregnant. They can have 3 kids by 17 different niggas. She will blame the 17 different niggas before she blame herself. She said all 17 niggas is her fault, even though she could possibly have 3 baby daddies. You see what I said? Yo, Ricky, show your cash up, bro. I send you something before I forget.
Yeah. Let me pull it up. Let me.
Yeah, but it just no matter what. So that's why social media is a machine, bro, that is used. It's a women-driven machine that is used pretty much for these bros to talk shit about men, bro. Simple as that. You ain't gonna see nothing positive about a man on social media, bro. Facebook, Instagram, none of that.
Yo, Poppy. So, man, right? A man's not gonna practice this discipline if it does not benefit him as well, right? It's asinine. And if you really want to tell the truth, a lot of men aren't having sex like that anyway.
But think about it. I believe all of us practice this discipline, right?
Hey,
because
run that back. Hold up, Poppy, my boy. What did you just say?
I said majority of the men out here aren't even getting nothing like that.
Why not?
Because the women are holding out.
Because women won't mess with them.
They go after the rapper.
Fucking the same nigga.
They go after the guys who they go after, but the rest, the good guys, the ones who working, who's doing, women don't. They're not
right,
even giving.
So let's simplify, right? Because the woman won't give them no pussy, right?
Right.
Let's read these cash apps. Hold on, these super chats. We got Poppy my boy. Appreciate you, boy. The 10 ball, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for always supporting me, man. My boy Pop always coming through, man. I need to talk some business with you for real, bro. I'm gonna have to get your number.
Let me know.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Curtis.
That's me, Ricky.
Oh, I appreciate you, Black. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. $25 ball on the cash app. It will go to good use. And the best moderator on YouTube, Adrian Nicole, coming through with the $5 ball. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for the support and rocking with me, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell y'all how to think. I just want to get y'all to think, man. Like, just look at shit different, bro. Kasim said,
Rick, let me. Oh, go ahead, my bad. I thought you was done. My bad.
You next, bro. My bad, bro. He said it's difficult for men not to deal with women because they need a source of femininity. A human gives them the most potency, even in a small interaction. Would you say it's in our nature, guys? We love women, bro. Yeah. We love women. So why is it that we have to deny their nature and deny our nature and cater to theirs?
What
would be denying our nature?
Dick discipline. Them telling you, and this is what I was saying earlier, Josh. This is what I'm saying, right? They not telling you to be dick disciplined because it's the right thing to do. They telling you to be dick disciplined because they ain't shit. Because the only reason, hold up, because the only reason dick discipline would come back to bite me in my ass is that you was a bad woman, or you got pregnant, or you wasn't on birth control, or some shit like that, right? You get pregnant, I get burnt, right?
Yeah, but they're playing the game. Right. They're literally playing the game, and the men are falling for it in crazy quantities.
So I kind of like to interject on this one. The thing about it is, right? The women the guys who are practicing this discipline involuntarily, the women don't want, right? But the men who have multiple options and are highly desired by a lot of women, the women want, right? Now, when they do get that man, if they do land that man, then that's when they're definitely going to implement the discipline on the monogamy tip for their benefit, to try to advance their, whatever they're trying to accomplish.
They're trying to advance their genetics. I think it's natural.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, fellas. Let me read the super chat, and we got somebody in the back. I don't know what the name is. BZ, what's good, my boy? Appreciate you. He said T.O. shouldn't be the only one throwing money. Keep spreading a good word. I appreciate you, man. BZ always supporting me. Hey, Steve, show your face. If you don't show your face, I'm gonna dump you. I don't know you. I don't know who your name is. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Baby bought dinner. Appreciate you, baby.
Oh, hell no.
Hell yeah. See, that's that real man, woman, husband, wife shit. They don't know about nothing about that, Rick.
Hey, Steve, wave your hand for me. All right, come on up, bro.
What's
Hold
on.
You got a calendar or something?
Hold on. I can't hear you, Josh. Say that again.
Uncle Ricky, you got a couch or something? I can come over, maybe move in.
No, that's just not happening. That's just not happening, bro.
Damn.
That's a negative.
Hey, Steve, you echoing, bro. If you got YouTube or something on, could you turn it off or turn it down for me, bro? Where was we at?
What'd you say, Rick? What'd you say, Rick? Josh got to practice some discipline.
Hey, no, bro. I'm saying I'm a normal guy and I can get it. What the fuck wrong with you?
Right. There you go. And that's the point I was trying to make. They saying the women holding out. No, the ones that you desiring the most is holding out, but you can always get out there and get it. You practicing discipline.
Hold up. Breaking news. I want y'all to respond to this chat right here.
Because they fucking with the wrong ones, man. That's why they looking for the number. They looking for the 10, the bad bitch. You better go get you a 5,
Y'all ain't gonna like.
Why is a cooked meal so hard to get?
Y'all ain't gonna like my answer.
Oh shit!
So the old lady took off with a kid. She's gone for like a week, right? She went to the in-laws. I'm home alone. That's why I ain't got cooked dinner.
Hey, why y'all don't cook more, Mel? Why
How
ain't
come she
those?
didn't make? How come she didn't
Ricky,
make you
you
a
said you-
pre-meal, Josh? She
Ricky,
should
you
have
said
made you a
yourself
meal
up.
and
She
put
gonna
that shit
say
in the freezer.
No, I'm laughing because she said, "Why is a cooked meal so hard to get?"
I know.
Like, is all of y'all ladies cooking? So again, what is all y'all good women and all y'all bringing plates and not no paper plates and no goddamn hot dogs on no fucking Wonder Bread, right? So
Right.
all y'all ladies is bringing plates to they men.
The ones they like.
Like I
Rick,
said, if hold on, bro. If every woman was a good woman, we wouldn't be having these complaints now, would we?
they gonna spin it and say it's because you practicing dick discipline. If you wasn't dick disciplined, you could get that cooked meal.
No, bro. Like
I'm
I said,
joking.
man, we ain't gonna get into that. Hold on. Let's
No, I'm
introduce.
joking, Rick. It was
I
a
know.
joke.
We good, bro. We good. You see, I'm smiling, right? So,
Right.
hey, tap in. What's good, God? What you got for me, man? And then, Steve, I'm gonna let you up, man. Again, if your shit echoing, I'm gonna mute you, bro. Tap, what
Yeah,
you got, bro?
first for the formalities. What's up, big bro? How you feeling?
You know what it is, God. How you doing, man? Everything is everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Smitty, Blanco, Big Moo. What's up, dog?
Going on, bro?
What you got on it, my boy?
I mean, okay. So what angle we coming at as far as this
No,
situation?
the angle is yours. Like I said, whatever you got on the idea, that's what we're looking for.
So it's just the plain subject, dick discipline. That's what it's called.
Yes.
All right. So when it's coming from a female, we already know we ain't supposed to be listening to the shit they got to say anyway. So that's number one. But as far as being trying not to be promiscuous and too sporadic about involving yourself sexually with a multitude of women. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about as far as your value and how you deem your worth. Anything of value and anything that's worth something is very hard to obtain. So the way you look at it is, if any female out here can get you to run up in them when they know they ain't shit. They know they ain't shit. We know they ain't shit. But just for the simple fact of not being able to control ourselves, that we'll go up into an ain't shit individual. Not saying you, but for those that say, hey, we already know she ain't shit. She bugging, but you still gonna fuck her. Oh, hell yeah, I'm still gonna fuck her. So then what the end result is, okay, what is your worth then? Your worth is to fuck ain't shit people, right?
Is it? Is it?
Ain't it that simple?
I'm asking you.
I mean, for me, if you saying the female that you are pulling is ain't shit, but you're still going to go up inside of her, then that means you fuck ain't shit women.
Okay.
That's for that moment.
Right, but you, just to make sure I'm hearing you, said that brings the man's value down as well?
No, not so much as not that brings the man value down, is you bringing your value down. If you're saying that person is valueless, you said that. That's what I'm saying. If you call that person valueless and you involve yourself with a valueless person that you already identified them as,
her value is her pussy.
Oh, her and her pussy is separate?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Her and her vagina is separate.
It is when I can fuck her pussy and not commit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some females, it is separate.
This a woman problem, Tap. There be no fucking, if the doors were locked, bro, and the gates were closed, and the chains and locks were locked, there'd be no pussy to get. Is that fair to say?
Correct. I agree with that. I think what's happening is we're talking about two separate things, but we're conflating both of them.
No, we're not.
And I'm gonna show you why. So we already know that as far as the act itself, it takes a man to show herself something that's going to deem attractive, something she likes, something for her to relinquish that, right? We all agree about that. So now move that to the side. And what I'm saying is, okay, how you view yourself. That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna use me for an example. Before I thought about as far as where I value my self-worth, where I'm at. I even thought about it, yeah. Running through. But when I said, okay, if I said this is some bull, like she's trash, I'm willing to call her the scum of the earth, she's a hoe, all this type of stuff. But yet I'm going to take what I deem valuable, the thing that makes me a man, and put it up in this trash. To me, my mindset, the way I look at it is.
So your dick makes you a man?
Yeah, heck yeah. It's part of it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So
you're
in your,
catering to your manhood.
So in your fair assessment, right? What let's do what I'm saying. Let's do what I'm saying. I'm just asking questions.
Go ahead.
I'm just asking questions, right? So again, in your fair assessment, how much value does a man loses when he just hit a chick?
The one that I said she trash, right?
Yeah.
She's a bum bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I lost value because she's a bum bitch.
Again, that's not the question I asked you, good sir. I asked you how much.
Okay.
10,
so let's
5,
say
3%, 5%, 50%, 75%.
I can't quantify a percentage.
Why not? A loss of profit should be able to be quantified, correct?
All right, let's say if you want to put it on a minuscule, what's the name? Let's say 5%. Let's just, for the sake of, let's say 5%.
Okay, so 5%. But answer this question for me, right? And I'll take that. I'll concede that point. Sounds fair, right? How much value does that woman lose?
Oh, as far as her allowing, okay, does she deem you worth something?
You don't. We just talking about fucking. You don't know.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I can't quantify it now because I don't know.
I mean, she must think you're a great man because she letting you fuck, right?
Did you hear what I said?
You got him, Rick. Hey, can I say shout out to Steven Taylor? This is a guy that can kind of like testify, the $250,000 guy.
Yeah, not necessarily. Especially when we
not necessarily for sure. Can I ask you? Because like if she giving up her,
y'all lying. Don't lie to me. Go lie to your mama, right? So again, if you like you said tap in, you my bro. You know I love you, right? You said right that her value drops, whatever, right? We don't know, right? But what would happen when you hear that a chick had fucked 10 dudes just off GP for no reason?
For no reason. Oh yeah, value drops, of course.
How much would you say?
Does it matter?
Since we're doing the I'll say because of who she is, I'm gonna raise that about probably 10.
Right. So, but better yet, what would you think of that woman if you knew she was married to the dude? Yeah, she got married. What would you say?
She married all 10 or just one of them?
She married to one. Who's marrying 10 niggas?
Hell no.
Hey, I done saw some women out here, man. They done had like 6. You'd be surprised, man.
Yeah, okay. Because it's your point. I'll use that. What would you say if she got married to 10 men?
She got married to 10 men. No, I'm gonna say I would still view it as the same because she couldn't even keep her husband. I actually probably would
10 of them.
Yeah, I would raise that probably even more because she couldn't even keep her husband.
Can I ask him a question, Rick?
Of course.
So I remember earlier you said, how does she feel about the guy and pertaining to what kind of value she lost? Do you still feel that way with 10 niggas? Does it matter how she felt about all 10 of them niggas, whether she lost value or not?
So yeah, AP, I say about 15 per. I would say, okay, so if we're talking about, depends on, I go by time frame and how old she is.
Okay, y'all seen the thumbnail, right? Y'all seen the thumbnail, right? Y'all seen the thumbnail?
Can you bring it up?
Yeah,
please?
yeah, I seen it.
It's in the background. I don't know how to take everybody down, so.
Oh, no, okay.
It's in the background. Hold on,
okay.
I got you. I can share it, I think.
Yeah, I saw the thumbnail when it entered it.
Yeah, okay. So y'all know it's two of the most famous women in the world that helped me through my childhood, right?
Who's those women?
Pinky and Jada Fire. How much would you say Pinky is worth today?
Man,
who is she?
God.
You don't know who Pinky is?
Come on, man.
God, I'm white and even I know who Pinky is. Come on.
Man, you're bugged. Maybe that's why. That's why my man is talking the way he's talking, because he don't know who Pinky is, man.
Right. Right. What would you say? Would you marry Pinky or Jada Fire? You fuck her, but would you marry?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't even know who the fuck they is.
You said absolutely?
No, absolutely not marry her. But I also wouldn't have sex with her with a stolen dick. It just wouldn't happen.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you, Steven. What's popping, bro?
You ain't gonna tell me who they is.
I'm gonna have to send you something, bro. I'm gonna have to. I'll hit you. I'll hit you in the jack, bro. I got you.
To be fair,
now I'm kind of figuring out who they is now.
Yeah, I'll hit you in the jack.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. As a teenager, yeah, I'd have done something back before I had moral standards, any principles, right? The moment I grow up, I kind of figure stuff out.
Y'all niggas be lying, bro. Steve, you there, bro? Or he froze? He froze. God damn. All right, Steve, you there?
He on mute.
He ain't muted on my end. You gonna have to unmute yourself, bro.
Wait, hold up, I gotta ask now. Okay, you're married. Actually, I heard one story about your wife. It's kind of interested, right? I heard she was a pretty sweet girl. So I gotta ask this question: if your old lady was out of town for a month, I don't know, she's at the in-laws, whatever it is, right? She's out of town for a month. And Miss Pinky is apparently broke down on the side of the road in front of your house. And she feels a little lonely and frisky. You smashing, Uncle Ricky?
No.
Okay. So it seems to be the case that, okay, yes, as teenagers, we kind of really lack morals and standards. It is what it is. But at some point, we grow the fuck up.
Right. I agree. I'm not arguing. I don't argue truth, right? But again,
I just want to find out if I'm just kind of more curious about the standard as us as adults, because most of the people I run into on panels, they're either my age or older.
Oh, so eventually, what's the name kicks in then, right? The discipline.
It should.
Okay, so all right. So I don't. All right, so now I'm confused.
But when did this become a conversation?
You're thinking too much into it. It's not that deep on that part.
Yeah.
Steve, you might have to go out and come back in, bro. Because I don't have you muted and you can't talk. I want to make sure we hear you out before you get out of here, bro. Because that's about our time too. Y'all want to go ahead and close out, bro?
Well, the dick discipline, from what I get out of it. Well, first, thanks for having me up here, Ricky.
Always welcome.
I think it really balances on the female side from the perspective that you was given. Is like Josh was saying, as you grow older, you know better, you do better. But in this day, in this capitalist society, females just throwing logic out the window for the most part. I ain't saying men shouldn't be held accountable for what they do, but it makes it real hard. You just kind of got to question when they say dick discipline. What are their motives when they say dick discipline?
Like I said, I think it's to protect us to protect us from them.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because again, I don't even think it's this with them. It's not even a sex because they love fucking. Because if fucking wasn't, and this is what I'm saying when I make this point, right? It's in our nature to want to have sex with women, and I understand when women say, I understand when women say, well, you shouldn't be spreading your seed out if you with somebody, blah blah blah. That's why when Josh just asked me the question, if Pinky was stopped on the side of the road, wouldn't know because I value my relationship, right? I think that's a moot point. But what I'm saying is when it comes to initial meeting of things, right? When we want to say we're so-called vetting or trying to get this notice person, every man in the world, right? While being taught, whether somebody told him about dick discipline or whatever have you, right? Shoot or shoot, right? Shoot or shoot. Right. It's on the target's job to move the fuck out the way. Right. And hold on, King James. Okay. But what I'm saying is what I'm hearing in today's market is that what I'm starting to hear in today's market is that while men are responsible for women allowing men to have sex with them. So to me, what it sounds like to me, right, is that sex is not something a woman is giving you for your pleasure or a reward. What they're saying is that sex in most cases is a trap.
It's weaponized.
That's what they're telling you, right? So people keep saying, what's the solution? What should we tell our young boys? What we should be telling our young boys is to protect yourself at all times. Don't trust a woman.
Correct.
I agree. And what I was interjecting when you say the target, it's the target that's making themselves available. The target is really making you the target.
Right. How could you hunt a deer if there is no deer in the woods?
Exactly. But the deer is always going to be there.
Right. This is the nature of the game. So how are they taking their responsibility off of them when the game has been this way since time eternal?
Since Adam and Eve.
That's what I'm saying. Does that make sense to everybody, or I'm shooting bullshit?
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I thought that was always the case. I mean, that's what most of the arguments on the panels were, just basically arguments of leverage to get their way, whether it's to argue like the morals of I want to do what I want to do and I'm going to find some way to justify that it sounds good, or it's the case I'm trying to convince the other side to give me more stuff.
They should value themselves in their semen, and you should value your pussy.
Well, that I definitely agree with.
And you should value your pussy. But again, we're going to put it on anecdotal experiences because it's you and you don't operate that way, right? But the truth is, the majority of the populace right now is fucking like bunny rabbits. And y'all expect men to be held responsible and hold the responsibility to protect them from getting some pussy?
And that's the one
King Asia, the one real reward that a man can put his hand on, right? The one real reward, because everything else I get, I gotta provide for to get, right?
Right.
For me to bring my wife to bring, and I love my wife. Me and my wife gonna die together. Everybody she bought me a plate. I have to do things to get this.
Don't do that, Ricky. Don't put that plate in front of that camera. You're gonna get me with a B&E charge real fast, man. You can't do that to me.
It's smothered chicken with gravy and biscuits.
Oh, I hate people that rub stuff in, right? Bragging ass.
Right. So, and I've been, hey, Fred, my boy, you already know what it is, bro. The question is, what are women responsible for? Can anybody give me that answer?
Their results, their outcomes. They are 100% responsible for the outcomes. Hello, panel. Hey, what's going on, brother Rick?
What's good, my boy? Appreciate you.
Salute, AP. So, I fully believe that women are responsible for the results that they get. Whatever that result is, that is theirs to own. Now, I played football and I coach football, and there is something that we tell the kids: you play like you practice. And that's kind of the way I view dick discipline. For example, and to give a little bit of context, so Brother Rick has already stated, we all know Brother Rick is married, and if Pinky was wanting to get frisky, he wouldn't do it. Why? That has more to do with the growth and the discipline than anything that he's learned over the years. Now, with that being said, is that something that we just do as we get older because we grow more experience? Or is that something that we should practice younger so that when we get married, we don't have those urges?
Ooh.
You're never
called
gonna stop
behavior.
the urge like that.
It's called
No,
what?
bro, it's an urge.
It's called
That
behavioral
nuts.
modification.
But it's never gonna. That's never gonna stop.
I was literally actually going to use that term, behavioral modification. It is. So
That's some
basically, all
extreme
behaviors are. Yeah, all behaviors are basically learned through mimicking. Also, it's done through practice. So, like, it's not like one day you just flip, like a switch gets flipped and you all of a sudden do the right thing, right? You kind of end up practicing at it. As men, you fuck up a lot. Matter of fact, all of those fuck ups, that's where all the good lessons are.
So I don't disagree with that. I didn't know if you were done.
I'm make sure to say this correctly. You saying that y'all want to fuck if you you hold up. Let me hear this shit correctly, all right? Before I drop the fuck off of here. You saying you would not want to fuck if you didn't create a habit or a behavior? Is that what the
I said you?
No,
I said
he's
Go
saying
ahead.
that you wouldn't resist it. You wouldn't resist it, right? You wouldn't. You have to develop the behavior to stop doing that shit because it's natural for most men. Like, I don't care what y'all say, bro. It's hard as fuck for any man to walk away from some pussy. That's a learned behavior, bro.
Yes. So, like, you're going to start off as a teenager, your impulse control, you're going to want to basically park it in anything that almost moves with two legs. Unless you're redneck, and then it might also be four legs, right? But I mean, at some point, you got to like stop yourself from it. That's the concept of growing up. That's the concept of a learned behavior.
So
You're
that type of
practicing.
stuff, that type of stuff is like, with my son and everything like that. So far, praise God that he hasn't involved himself. He's kept his mind set and he hasn't involved himself physically with a woman yet. So those type of things had to be cultivated through constant talking and reasoning and helping him
Right,
understand.
now we get there.
And, redirection, refocusing, so he can keep his mind on. Also
hell,
showing him, hey, bro, this is
So now we're getting there.
this is how I fuck my life up. You're not going to be a fuck up like how I fucked up. So
Hey, hold up, Miss Tika. No disrespect. That means I'm about to get real disrespectful, right?
Damn.
There again, why don't y'all teach hoes to stop being hoes?
These comments is that bullshit right here.
Right? But I'm asking the question, right? It all comes back to women don't want to be responsible for shit. Y'all want to be able to do what y'all want to do, fuck what y'all want to fuck, and put it all on the man. Hoes are meant to be.
I think she's speaking as a non-ho though. You know what I'm saying? Like she's saying like I'm one of the solid ones. Why don't y'all niggas stop fucking with them punk bitches and fuck with me?
That's
Keep in mind, brother Ricky.
Brother
That's not
Ricky always says that we're not talking to the people on the panel or the people in the chat because we know they not that.
and
But
this
that bullshit.
this is
Uncle
what I'm
Rick.
saying, Mr. Yes.
No. One thing I want to say is, see, it's a reason why they say that. And see, I've been taking a couple notes, and she hit something on the head with that. As far as, see, the reason why women push dick discipline, in my opinion, yes, they did it because they couldn't say no, but it's a different reason. If we can just take a small trip down memory lane from 1920 to 1970, women's biggest fight was not feminism. It was really dick discipline. Because more women wanted us to stop having families across town than they actually wanted to work and take care of their families. They wanted us to stop them side chicks. So women have started to shame men into dick discipline, not only because they can't say no to us, but because it was one of their most important tools to control men. Think about it. If you get us to,
No, that's real shit.
all of our grandfathers and great grandfathers had children everywhere and did what they did. That was bigger to them than feminism. They had to stop us, so now they started to shame men for being men. And my thing is, how do you control the men? How do you control them? You control them by what? You have one woman, and if you can get to her and influence her, it's easy to influence him. This has all been a play. It was all between feminism, sexual liberation, and the third leg was getting you niggas to practice dick discipline because we can't control you without it. What you think about that?
So you're not practicing discipline in your formality.
That ain't the point, Truth. Did you miss everything I said? This is why I constantly teach you. This is why I teach you every time I get up here, Truth. I'm telling you why women want it.
See how you
This is why they want it. This is why they say what they're saying, because guess what? Their biggest issue.
You're including that y'all, right?
Stop. I'm about to mute both of y'all. Stop. Right.
Could I say something, Ricky?
Yes, please.
To Truth, the reason why that wouldn't work is once again because of the metrics in the women versus men ratio. For every one that say no, there's 10 that's willing to say yeah. Yeah, they might be hoes, but it goes back to what Ricky say. You know, a shooter's going to shoot. The target is going to make itself available, but I think the target makes you the target. You know, they saying one thing, but then they're going to actually do the other. You could say, hey, no, okay. The girl say, no, I ain't going to give you none tonight. And don't you know it's going to be about 4 of chicks out there waiting like, okay, you ain't smashing her. You're going to come over here and be smashing me. And now you're going to have the discipline to say no to all them.
All right, hold up, freeze up, because I got to go. My dinner getting cold. Steve, can you talk now?
Yeah.
Okay, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right.
All right, good, man. What you got on it for me, bro?
I'm thinking that women are like the Bible said, you can't please them.
That's all you
can't
got?
please them at all.
Who hurt you, bro? What's going on?
Who hurt you? No, it's the truth. You can't please a woman.
Okay. You can't please some. I can't disagree. I gotta give you can't please, but you can never please the wrong woman, right? So that's how I look at it. But let me address this because I'm about to kick y'all out and let y'all go again. Before I let y'all out of here, thank y'all so much for y'all participation. You guys' opinions, everything matters. Thank y'all for making a great show. But let me talk about this before I get out of here. Ricky was right about one thing: having control. Men also control who they do or do not fuck. Control yourselves, damn. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, right? Isn't it strange how women can say they control the life that comes to the world, but can't control the door it comes out of?
I was about to go there. Go ahead.
Give yourself that Don DeMarco, Ricky, on that one.
Don DeMarco. What are you responsible for as a woman? What? If any man can talk, and I listen to what I'm saying, right? If
Can I
any
give you
man,
the answer?
sure, why not?
Yeah, so they're responsible for the actual the initiation and allowance of a man entering them. It do not start or begin without their allowance or concession for us to enter. If we already know if they don't give us allowance, it's called something else. And they should not disagree with what I'm saying about that because that's absolutely the truth.
Yeah, Sweet Jones, that's a whole different conversation, bro. We're gonna keep it going, man. With that being said, y'all, get out, go home. You ain't gotta leave, but you gotta get out of here. Go on now.
This man gonna throw me out when he got a plate of food. What an asshole. Take care.
All right. Ricky. Peace, Mindy. Hey, Josh, it's all love, man. So, shout out to y'all for coming through for your boy. Listen, I don't ask my wife to be responsible for a lot of stuff, right? She has her jobs, right? And again, she does those because she enjoys them, right? If she didn't like it or she needed some help, I'm sure she'd tell me and say, hey, baby, I need your help with this. And because I am her husband, the man who she loves, and I love her, I'm going to try my best on this earth to make it happen. But the one thing I know I can say that she's responsible for is her pussy. It's the one thing. And if we're to the point in this world where a man is responsible for where a woman's box goes, we're in a very sad place in the world, guys. We're in a very sad place. Women, you can't be independent and powerful and not be responsible for nothing. It's an oxymoron. Fred G, my boy, I got you, man. You know, I'm gonna show it before you get out of here. Share screen. Boom, Fred G in the Cash Appy. $20. Fred sent me $20. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all, man, for the support. Like I said, man, definitely gonna help the boy out. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all interesting conversations. And shit, like I said, bro, I'm not trying to get y'all to think any different, bro. I'm just trying to get y'all to think, right? So y'all be easy. I don't know who's going to allow. I believe Hemp live right now, y'all. So if y'all want to go check out This Might Be Risky, y'all know how he do over there, DJ Hemp. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy, man. And let me give y'all this outro real quick. Peace.
If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you got some dough, 99 problems, but a bitch ain't my whole asshole. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I got the Rap Patrol on the Cat Patrol. Those that wanna make sure that my casket's closed. 94 and my trunk is raw. In my rear view is the motherfucking law. 99 bottles, but a bitch ain't one. 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 99, If you grew up with holes in your Zappa toast, well, you'd celebrate the minute you was having dough. I'm from rags to riches, man, and I ain't dumb. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you got some dough, 99 problems, but a bitch ain't my whole asshole. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is